Mama told me move. Hit the like button coming in. I told her mama move over.
Yellow diamond shit be looking like I'm pissing. Still bang on a nigga Blake Griffin. Fuck a shoplift, we get a nigga lifted. All this money in the wall like Yowda. You the MMG, you know a nigga got his cloud up. We gon' get it, have a counted every hour. Move the white like Tommy Winkles, they got the power. I've been that nigga since 9-6. Only run with trappers, killers, and convicts. See my man kill with a smile, become 6. Shots at the feet, we making the car flip. We lost Glissy, and we ain't trying to lose again. Head tap him, if he move, nigga shoot again. War time, we got no picks, nigga shoot his friend. Ain't no doubling back, we can't get cool again. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way.
I told her mama move over.
I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way.
I told her mama move over.
I'ma pave the way. But I see clear. Gotta thank the man above, cause I know without him I wouldn't be here. But let's just be clear, I really set the bar high and kept my wheels going through the storm like a car shot. They ain't with you till you pull up in that hard top and make it disappear from a button, watch they heart drop. My bar's hot, but my delivery immaculate. Beam with a scope, so when it fire, it's accurate. I just got my neck on froze, look like I fractured it. It's the type of shit you gon' have to go save your taxes with. Real niggas still around, let's get back to it and separate these Instagram niggas from who is actually lit. Before rap, I was trafficking OT. Getting pounds, breaking down the fractions of OZs. I had to wait my turn and watch the game from the nosebleeds. I'm from the Bronx, but niggas go to war with their cold D's. Right, so I'm sorry if I don't trust you, nigga. Before I take from a man, I'd rather hustle, nigga. I executed my plan and got destructive with it. Real nigga, Hall of Fame, I better get inducted in it. I can't respect you, you don't check on your kids. Running around with some niggas, got you ready to bid. You don't give respect unless I see respect what you give.
A whip of the cig.
Separate his neck and his wig. Right. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies.
Hit that like button. Watch the numbers jump up. As y'all hit that like button, watch the numbers jump up. You know they holding us back right now. They don't want us to get some real numbers. The game is rigged.
At my door, time for a cig trip. No body shots, leaving his head split. Shotty up close, blast your legs flip. Brillo.
All right, you.
My gun kick like it no kung fu. Get home till you turn blue. When you in that cell going through hell, it's only you. Niggas leave, money go, bitches too. Red laser on your shirt, no missing you. Automatics, binary, switches too. Chanel or Celine, shotgun, red, yellow shells in the machine. Gotta cut him out his jeans. Back to the basics, sweatpants and Asics. Stand through this Holliston window with all patience. Rat niggas be wired up, y'all all agents. Find your body is something boarded up, vacant. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game.
Let's go. Let's go.
I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way.
Somebody said in the comment section, academics is taking my numbers. So if academics is taking my numbers, why don't you take your ass over there and go watch him too? Why you over here with me? Because you came to see what numbers I'm going to do? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Keep watching. And we'll see what numbers I do. It is what it is. You just stay tuned. Land of the thieves, home of the slaves. See, in life, you got to remember your place on the plantation. Remember your place and don't step out of line. There's a lot of things that I want to touch on today, but the whole key to it is everybody coming in the building, make sure y'all hit that like button. Whatever the people they say is in the building, I want y'all to hit the like button so that they can push the numbers up because they hide how many people. I guarantee you there's 10,000 people in this building already. They're not going to let us see those numbers. unless we make them out to be liars. In order to make them liars, you got to hit that like button to make the likes go up. Let's catch whoever is manipulating my numbers behind the scenes. Because the last time we went live, we had 7,200 people, 7,300 people in the building. The live ended with 66,000 views. YouTube only gave me, they only gave me, which I could see, credit for 35,000 views. So they cut my views in half because the game is rigged. They're not going to let somebody that didn't go through the door compete with people that went through the door. It's simple. It don't matter to me. Just let me eat. I'm good. Let me eat. Let me be independent and let me eat. And I ain't going to even sit up there and complain on Satan's platform. This is his dance floor. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. No Diddy. So there's a lot of things that I want to touch on. Some of them that y'all might not know about. Tonight, I'm going to get a little bit personal. And some of the topics that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to get a little bit personal. You looking like you lost weight. I did. It's Ramadan. I'm trying to get this belly, and my belly was crazy. My belly was crazy. I'm trying to get handsome this summer. I want to take the shirt off and show my bedroom body on the beach. I want to show my bedroom body on the beach. Yeah, I'm losing weight. I'm trying to bring it down, and I'm going to keep with it after Ramadan, because at the end of the day, health is wealth. Haas keeps speaking the truth. Damn, the Nori's door. The Nori's door. Y'all don't even understand how deep this rabbit hole goes. Had to tune in live event though. I'm at work. That's right. Get that money. Shout out to you at work tuning in. I just started fasting for spiritual purposes. I love it. Growing with God. You know what? With me fasting, it's like facing your demons. Demon Film, Highs, keep it up. Good work, fam. Oh my God. Thank you for sponsoring the war. Came through the door busting $100. Wow. Okay. You just really pissed the haters off. Because I'm going to sit up there. What I will say is, not to throw shade at nobody else's platform, but when I be seeing some of these other platforms that's bigger than me, they super chat don't be popping. The love don't be there. My supporters show me love. My supporters make sure I'm good. DBZ Nation, keep telling the truth, Haas. Thank you for sponsoring this war, family. Yeah. Diddy is a small fish in the Epstein's case. Diddy is not a small fish. Bambaataa is not a small fish. What you got to understand is when you dealing with people that have influences over millions of people, when you dealing with a person like that kid, there was a video with a young kid in the car that said he lived in Diddy's neighborhood. And he said in the middle of the night, Diddy be having bus loads of young kids coming to his house. Allegedly. When you are an influencer, when you on Diddy's level, when you have the money, the stardom, the fame, the power, we grew up off of Diddy. We done seen the Biggie Smalls, the Totals, the Maces. We done seen everybody. The nigga's a legend. And he has a gravitational pull. Jamel Watkins, thank you, family, for sponsoring this wall. Appreciate you, family. He has a gravitational pull. The most beautiful things in the world is surrounded by the hellfire. The most beautiful things in the world is surrounded by ugliness and evil. That is the trap. That is the apple that Eve bit in the Garden of Eden. That's the apple. The same, you ever heard the saying? The same things that make you laugh will make you cry? Yes, Anthony, they're all Freemasons. Have you ever heard that saying? The same things that'll make you laugh will make you cry. Yeah. There's so much that I want to touch on tonight. You know, one of my sayings is take the message and leave the messenger. Matter of fact, before I get into that, in the beginning of this live, I want y'all to watch something. Right? Now, apparently, the stepfather of young Samaya, the girl from Brooklyn, that was stabbed to death, may she rest in peace. He decided to go on the little dirty, rotten scoundrel that I tried to help, his platform, to speak out against me. So I'm going to play what he had to say. Haas, keep inspiring us, speaking the truth. Jamal Ballard, thank you for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you, family. Appreciate y'all for keeping my channel alive, because I can show y'all, you know, the game is rigged for me. My last live, they put in the gold for me not to get paid, but yet they got commercials on it. And then I mean, it is what it is. Let me go straight to this dude page. Let me see. All right, let me see something real quick. All right. We about to get personal right now. Everybody that's sitting here, sitting in their living room, eating their popcorn, drinking their drinks, make sure y'all hit that like button. This shit right here is about to get a little personal. And I'll let y'all see where we going with this. Once again, the fella that's speaking is the stepfather of the young girl that was stabbed in Brooklyn. Bullets Gotti decided to go put him on his platform so he could, I guess, have some words, some words for me. So I'm gonna share these words with y'all.
What's up, boy? How you, man? I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, man. I was telling everybody, you reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? I told them that, you know, you've been rocking with me a long time, bro. And like, I tell people, like, a lot of real ones rock with me. And the big bro hit me. And he said, the big bro hit me. He's like, yo, that's my family, son Wilder. He was disrespected the family.
Everybody is Bullets Gotti's big bro. Everybody. Everybody's his big bro. Niggas don't even live in the same neighborhood, but they his big bro. But continue on.
All that. I said, I'm going to let the big bro come and address everything, big bro. So
yeah, they going. I appreciate that, man, and I appreciate what you're doing, man. Just keeping good content flowing and stuff like that, man. Mm-hmm. And you know, you representing what we really do out there, man. Right. So I'm salute you. You a young nigga, and you doing what you doing, and it's a lot of old dudes that don't want to give it up, and they don't want to give that love to these folks, to these young heads. Yeah, I'm gonna step up and salute you like that, my brother. Right. But this dude is a problem, man. He's a weirdo. You understand me? He's a sucker. First of all, like anybody that'll target a young teenage female like that for cap or for whatever, you know, y'all dudes want to call it these days.
Just to set the record straight, I never disrespected that young lady. My prayers go out to that young lady. If I could have popped up in front of that store that night, I would have fought for that young lady. Maybe even died for that young lady. Let's correct that. Right?
That's not what we do, bro. Right. You understand me? Well, right. If you don't mind, I want to get right into it because I don't really have a lot.
Let's get into it, big bro. Let's get into it.
That's that. But yeah, Hassan Campbell, this is what I want to say, man. And I'm representing my wife and my family. And first of all, as men and just human people, like we hurting, bro. Like we really grieving. So a lot of the content that you put out, you know, and you claiming to be a grown man and you stand for certain things, you gotta watch what you say, because the effect that you have on people, you're never even gonna know. You're never gonna understand the effect that you have on people. You're talking to my wife. You're talking about she's a bad mom. She raised 3 beautiful.
Correction. I don't feel like your wife is a bad mom. I feel like your wife made a mistake. You made a mistake. You let them girls go outside in the middle of the night where evil was lurking and they didn't make it back home. I didn't say that she was a bad mother. She made a mistake that most parents make. Yana, thank you for sponsoring this war. So let me make that clear. I'm not saying that that woman was a bad mother. She made a bad decision to let her children go out into the jungle without lions. But y'all listen to him real careful, because he about to say some slick shit.
You're talking about she's a bad mom. She raised 3 beautiful kids, man. Like, her oldest daughter graduated from law school. She's a teacher. Like, they wouldn't even begin to understand this family structure that we represent. Fair. But I'm not even going, you know what I'm saying?
Congratulations for her raising her older daughter to be productive. Congratulations.
Do all of that. I just want to say you a sucker, for real. Your information is not correct, and you barking up the wrong. Like you swimming in a different type of water, bro. Like, cause I don't even do this. I don't even get online with all this, right? Anybody that know me, they know I'm solid. They know what I do. They know what I'm about. And this is what I don't do. But I don't like how you portraying, you know what I'm saying, something for some likes or for some bread or something like that, whatever you into. You understand me? You need to be chasing Bombada around. He was playing in your butthole. You understand me? Like, we don't even condone that, bro. I don't even know how they let you live this long. You was a kid. What people Jesus?
You heard what he said? You need to be chasing with Bambada. He was playing in your butthole. I don't even know how they let you live this long. So I was victimized as a child. And then you actually said after that you don't know how they let me live this long. They should have killed me. And you think I'm supposed to be respectful? But I'm going to let him finish talking.
Got shot in your ass or something, bro. Like, stop playing with me and my family. You understand what I'm saying? Stop, bro. Because it's not a good look, bro. It's not a good look for you. It's not a good look for us as a people. So if you want to stand on principle and stuff like that, get at me like a man, and I'll tell you what happened. And then you can...
I know what happened. We all know what happened. Whether some of the details is off or not, she was outside in the middle of the night. You know, the freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. There's nothing good outside. She went outside and she didn't make it back home. Now you grieving. My apologies. I don't think it's funny.
Post what you want to post. Because I'm getting now all type of situations, all type of hits. I know you in Atlanta right now. Understand me. I stopped one of your bags because an artist that rock with me in ATL was like, your man out here with some hot money. What's up? What we doing? Because I'm sort of official like that, bro. Yeah. I'm really out here. You understand me? I ain't got to talk about my reputation being impeccable and all that, and poor niggas. Watch the book, watch the My Story series, and watch my man Bullet Gotti's, because I'm rocking with him now.
You didn't stop one of my bags. Your mans had a conversations with my mans and decided that we ain't rocking with each other. It's just that simple. So if you know, you know. If you know that I'm all through the South, you know that I don't even care about New York no more, because everywhere that I'm at is tougher than New York. New York is burnt out. Ain't nothing but broke niggas running around New York, stunting on each other. Ain't nothing but broke niggas in New York. You can check my background though. I bet it's different from yours.
My man Bullet Gotti's, because I'm rocking with him now. He gonna get the exclusive. I saw you a bird. You definitely a bird. You're not a man. You're trying to get credit off. You're trying to get credit off a dead teenager, bro. You talking about they was in the club. They wasn't even in the club, bro. They was in the crib.
I'm not trying to get credit off of dead teenagers. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to tell the rest of the parents that love their children to learn from your wife's mistakes. I don't think what happened to your baby girl or her baby girl is funny. I want the other family members, the other good mothers in the hood to see the ugliness of the hood and get their babies out. That's all I'm asking for, homeboy. I'm not trying to get props off of y'all. That little girl was a casualty of war. I want others to learn from y'all mistakes. That's it. And if I gotta be the bad guy to say that y'all made a bad decision, then it is what it is, man. Because I ain't come here to kiss ass. And I break news, but I'm not gonna break news the way people want me to break news. I break news and bring it to the people the way that it should be. I came here to save lives, but keep listening to this ignorant nigga talk. Keep listening to him talk. 100, much love and respect, always keeping it real with the facts. Thank you, D. Appreciate you, family. Catch up with the comment section. Your live is kicking people out. Of course they're going to kick people out. Jamie, what up, family? Of course they're going to kick people out. Y'all see the numbers climbing. We ain't in a competition with nobody. We just going to play back this video and see how good it is.
With their parents. And not only me, these are my stepkids. They have a father that's functioning, that get bread and do what he have to do for them too. So when you saying where the father's at, bro, where your father was at when Bam Butter was, what's his name, Bam Butter? Where your father was at when son was playing in your cheeks, bro? That's what I want to know. And if you so up, right?
My father wasn't there. And my mother tried to be strict, but she was too strict. She was chasing me away. She was abusive. My father wasn't there to protect me. The community wasn't there to protect me. And people like you think what I went through was funny. You think that what I went through was funny. But this ain't about me. Just know that my father wasn't there to protect me. The same that you wasn't there to protect that little girl. Where was you at when she was being stabbed? Where was you at when Samaya was being stabbed? And if you so tough, why your reputation in the streets didn't keep her alive? Why is her mother crying? Why the little nigga stabbed her up like she was a Chucky doll? If you so tough, why he stabbed her like that? Inquiring minds want to know. If you so tough, why did that little girl get stabbed like that in Brooklyn?
Well, Bam Butter still walking around, son. I've dedicated my whole life to getting busy before I get out here and try to antagonize a family that's grieving.
Why did that little boy that stabbed Samaya make it to the precinct? Why did the boy that stabbed Samaya in her neck, in her chest, why did he make it to the precinct? When he was at the precinct and they was taking him out, why was y'all screaming at him as he was being led to the car? Why y'all didn't jump over? Why you didn't jump over and get back in front of the police? Why? You let him go to jail. When he go to court and he go to be arraigned and he stand in front of the judge, are you going to be like the dudes that we watched in court, jump over the barrel and beat up the people that hurt their family? Are you going to jump over in the court? Nope, you not. Because you only tough on Bullets God platform. Rest in peace to that little girl. I would never disrespect her. But disrespect, it earns disrespect. I'll disrespect you. Or we not even finished. This is personal tonight. This is personal. This is personal.
Get out here and try to antagonize a family that's grieving. You understand me? You a sucker. And until you reach out like a man and apologize to my wife, it's really nothing else. I guess we stopping bags, nigga.
My apologies goes out to her right now. I send her hugs and kisses right now from where I'm at. I hugs her. I embraces her. The other twin that's still alive, I send my love to her. But it's not going to change my message. If you raise your children in the hood and you got the money to move them out of the hood the way I moved my kids off of university, 1895 university, where I was in shootouts, I got bullet holes in my door in 1895 university going to war. Bullet holes. There's stories and shit y'all don't know about me. My kids live here now. So the shit that I talk about, I'll be about it. I took my kids out of the hood and brought them into the suburbs where they could get guns to protect themselves. My daughter and her mother legally carry guns. So when they go outside, they'll hit you in the head with the headshot. Niggas ain't playing. You sent that little girl outside to the wolves and they ate her. They broke her back. She going in the dirt. They digging up the shovel. The pastor getting ready to be praying over her. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Cause you sent her outside in the middle of the night. Well, you know that's the lion's den. But let me let you talk some more, homeboy. Yeah, I came to send chills up your spine. I ain't come here to play no games. I didn't come here to disrespect your wife. I came here to tell the rest of the parents, if that happened to your daughter, it'll happen to our daughters too. I got houses in different states. Me and my daughter talking right now, you know why? Because my daughter want to go back to the Bronx, where she's from. And you know what I'm telling her? It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. Your guns protect you here, not there. I don't want my daughter back in the Bronx. I don't want my daughter back in the 5 boroughs of death. You do. You thought your reputation was going to keep that little girl alive. You fooled yourself. Don't let them fool you. Oh, no. Play with me. The truth hurt, don't it? When you watch this video, you better not let... Your wife can't watch this. Because after she watched this, she gonna see that I'm not dissing her. I'm dissing you. The man is the protector. The man is the provider. Where was you at when that little boy got knocked on the floor and they stabbed his sisters? Where was you, soldier boy? Probably chasing some other ass. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come in this building.
You banned from Brooklyn like you was a coward. You coming at Vino and all these other types. Shut the fuck up, son.
He said I'm banned for Brooklyn? Nigga, your baby girl was banned for Brooklyn. You telling me that I'm banned for Brooklyn? You should have told her that she was banned for Brooklyn. You should have told her that she couldn't go outside in Brooklyn. Because being that you didn't tell her that she couldn't go outside in Brooklyn, she never made it back home. Why you didn't tell her she was banned for Brooklyn? You talking about I can't go to Brooklyn. Nigga, she's never coming home. You about to go to the morgue. Right now, her body is sitting in the freezer. The freezer? The freezer. You said I can't go to Brooklyn. She couldn't go to Brooklyn. Samaya couldn't go to Brooklyn. Listen to how you sound. And it's that mentality that got her killed. You have the audacity to talk like that out of your mouth after that fallen angel was slain in Brooklyn? That little angel, that little angelic girl, she probably actually thought in the back of her mind that she could, and you know what's crazy, right? Because it's 2 sides to every story. And I'm not going to justify what that little boy did, but she probably had that attitude thinking that that wouldn't happen to her because you the big bad wolf. But it's safe to say, in New York, I got 100 guns, 100 clips. Nigga, I'm from New York. Nigga, Some of the illest killers was killed in New York. Shut up. Some of the illest killers was killed in New York. She was a little girl, a bunny rabbit. I ain't never seen a nigga in New York or any other state that their reputation was so tough that their family members couldn't get it. What world you living in? You got the wrong one. Call me a weirdo. I'd rather be a weirdo because this weirdo made sure I moved my family out of danger. You left your family in danger. Broke ass nigga.
Like you was a coward. You coming at Vino and all these other types. Shut the fuck up, son. Your butt cheeks is probably dripping right now, son. You heard me? But listen, I ain't not gonna blow your shit up like that. Yo, I love you for the opportunity, my nigga. I gotta get...
My butt cheeks is probably dripping right now. Nah, that's the child. You making fun of what happened to me as a child. I'm good right now, my nigga. Look at me. I'm the LL Cool J of this shit. Look at me. Instead of you being on the internet talking shit about me, you should be trying to figure out how to move that other twin so her mother don't have to bury her. Oh, let me guess. You gonna tell yourself that your reputation and your niggas is gonna keep her alive after her mother lost the other twin? Now I'm talking to her mother. If you love your children, it's safe to say it ain't safe outside. Get them out of the hood. The hood ain't loyal to nobody. The hood sells crack, coke, dope to everybody. The hood got y'all kids smoking K2. The hood got y'all kids smoking weed with fentanyl on it. It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. You wanted my attention? Now you got it. Are you feeling me? Because when you talk to me, listen to what this nigga said. He ain't done.
Get back, we mourning. Yo, Gotti, we mourning.
I know.
We mourning.
I already know. When you hit me,
we doing good things, man. You hear me? Like, I don't even want to go back and forth with this coward, man. I just want to let him know you're not a man. Because no man is going to take this grievance that my wife is. You don't understand me, but yo, listen, we just lost my wife's mom 5 months ago. So we already got hit with a situation that was unbearable, bro. So now...
May she rest in peace. But that woman, your wife's mother died because it was her time to go. May she rest in peace. My mother died too. I understand that. May she rest in peace. But Samaya, she didn't have to go like that. She didn't have to be in the hood. She died. And I did this story because every day somebody's child is dying in the hood. So I can't wait 3 and 4 and 5 weeks to actually show these people that got children still in the hood. Look at what happened to Samaya. Don't be like that. Get your kids out of the hood. It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. And the black men like him ain't making it safe. They too busy throwing around their egos. They want to be recognized as real niggas. But they got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. You ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. In life, I keep making sure I elevate my kids. Because I don't want my kids to look at TV and see that there's a better life. Meanwhile, I'm making bread, but I'm going to keep them in the hood so I can keep more money in my pocket. Y'all niggas spend all y'all money to go floss on other niggas at the club, but then have your wives living in tenement buildings and in the projects. Not mine.
We in a whole nother zone with the daughter. Like, how the fuck could you take an opportunity to exploit? Like, it's beyond my imagination, bro. You understand me? And that's all I wanted to say.
Did you call channel Fox 5? Did you talk shit about Fox 5 Eyewitness News? Did you call channel 2? Did you call channel 11? Did you call News 12? Did you call the Daily News? Did you call, nigga, everybody had something to say about that little girl. You don't like the fact that I pointed out the fact that she shouldn't have been outside 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't care if she was in the house with y'all or she was at the house party partying. She shouldn't have been outside in the middle of the night. It's like a jungle outside. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Don't push me cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle outside. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. The hood. Those are the songs we grew up on. And you look all old in the face just like me. So I know you heard those songs. That little boy showed you that your reputation wasn't shit. Now you got to pat your wife on the back. But you think you're going to bully me? Nigga, please. Anthony Stewart, thank you for sponsoring this war, family. Appreciate you. I'm the weirdo, but I'm the one that love my family. Listen to what this nigga said.
Bro, you understand me? And that's all I wanted to say to your man, because you showing cars off and all that, riding around with your daughter. You was a bro. You're not even, what are you doing, bro? What did you do for anybody? At least they ain't no guy on the set and said what he said or whatever. A couple other people.
So he went to my Instagram. I had a proud moment where I uploaded a video with me teaching my daughter how to drive. Didn't have nothing to do with you and your daughter. But the hate in your heart, you actually see me spending time and being a father. You wasn't doing that. Shorty had to go outside. Her brother had to go outside to escort them to the store to protect him, and he couldn't do it. He got knocked on the floor, and both of the girls got stabbed. Where was you, my nigga? Where was all this tough energy you got for me? If you don't go to court and get busy, you a coward. If you don't jump over the rail in court, now I'm going to put the pressure on you. The same way you said I should be chasing behind Bam. Nigga, Bam won't show his face. I've been fighting Bam Bada and been fighting against for child victims for 7 years. And because Bam is not dead, you're going to try to tell me my fight is not worth nothing? Nigga, you ain't fighting for nothing but to be a real nigga. And now you got to, like how you say I got shot in my shoulder. I'm cool because I shot people too. I've been to jail for murders. I'm good. Now, all I want to be, see, you know what I got the cheat code. You know what the cheat code is? It gets to a certain point in time in life where all a nigga want to do is be daddy. All I want to do right now is be daddy. I don't want to be a gangster unless you coming to hurt me and my family. Let me be the provider. At this point in time in my life, I'm going to put my life on cruise control and let niggas like you see me win. Because I don't need your mans out there in ATM. I got my own mans out there. And I don't need nobody else's audience because the same way Mano was on YouTube and had kitchen talk, his numbers didn't look like mine. That's why he went over to the Breakfast Club with Angela Yee, nigga. But y'all see how my people come to support me when I'm live. I'm not worried about if I'm doing academics numbers. I'm doing my numbers. And my numbers is looking good. The nigga had the nerve enough to say I'm riding around with my daughter? You mad because I'm riding around with my daughter and you can't ride around with hers? But I can understand why her mother's crying. Because stepdaddies don't really be caring about the kids anyway. You just looking for a place to stay and for a woman to sleep with. You the evil stepdaddy. That's why she died on your watch, my nigga. You wanted a low blow, now I gave you one. She died on your watch. That little boy shouldn't have been out. Her brother shouldn't have been outside protecting her. You should have been out there. You sent the little boy outside to the store to do a grown man's job. Now she's gone. Close to the end of the road. Still I can't. Meet me at the crossroads so you won't be lonely. Don't play with me. Nigga, you sent that little girl to the crossroads. Amira Rashid, thank you, family, for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you, sis. Stop playing with me, man. Keep killing the game, homie. Watching you from the dirty Bama. Keep doing your big one. Thank you, family, for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you. Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me. I had to get that off my chest because it irritated me. My prayers go out to Samaya's mother, Samaya's sister, Samaya's brother. But you, homeboy, she died on your watch. I'm a man. You a man. Matter of fact, no, I'm not even a man, just like you said. I'm a weirdo. That's what you said, right? I'm a weirdo, right? But as soon as I got the bag and I seen the dangers, every time I pull up on University, 1895, Burnside, the dark side, shout out to Burnside, shout out to Harrison, shout out to River Park Towers. My area where I was living at in the Bronx, this house ain't even a year old. When I got enough money to get my family out of Dodge, you know what we did? We boogied. We boogied. Because that's what you do. If you don't have the money to move out of the hood, I don't blame you. But a lot of y'all do have the money. But if you move to where middle class people is at, you can't stun on them because they got everything that you got. So y'all stay in the hood so y'all can live ghetto fabulous. Y'all stay in the hood so y'all can live ghetto fabulous. But me, you check my background, homie. I can't go to Brooklyn. I used to live in Coney Island, 28 and Surf. I used to live in Far Rockaway. I used to live in Webster Projects, lived in Bronx River. You gonna tell me that I can't go back? Nigga, you couldn't make it out. But if you do make it out to save the other twin, one had to die. Ooh, in the words of Zip with the Drip, let's get to that. Take the what and leave the what? If you make it out the hood right now to save the twin that's alive, you still had to lose one. I prayed my way out. I fasted my way out. I asked God. Then I got to the bag. Then when I got to the bag, I got the hell out. Now you telling me I can't come back? I don't want to go back, my nigga. For what? To die on the corner the way she did? She died on the corner. In front of the corner stores. For 7 years, I've been telling my platform to stay away from the corner stores. It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. Rest in peace, young Samaya. Kisses and hugs go to her mother, her sister, and her brother. But you, nigga, she died on your watch. So her father should smack the shit out of you. Because you occupied the space of that house that he couldn't occupy. So she died on your watch, stepdaddy. Booyah. Now I'm done with you. You got any more to say? Play the rest of what you have to say.
People said what they said. What are you doing, bro, for your community, son? You can't even go back to your peers. You washed up talking about you was a gangster in the 90s. Nobody cares about that, bro. Nobody. You understand? Watch how you talk, and then you can't talk about certain people. I told you, you can't talk about certain people. You want to talk to me like a man, family? Hit the jack. You can get at us. You know we come on Brooklyn. And stop talking about Brooklyn too, bro. Like you can't walk no blocks, no streets, no corners. You can't come to no bodegas or nothing. You's a worm, bro. You cannot live in Brooklyn, son. You talk about fab and all. Shut the fuck up.
I can't go to Brooklyn. No, homie. Samaya can't go to Brooklyn. It's safe to say that Samaya can't go to Brooklyn. And you want to know what's funny? The other twin that's alive, she gonna be scared every time that she go outside because she ain't safe in Brooklyn. She got stabbed. You telling me, listen to him. People listen to him. He's telling me that I can't go to Brooklyn. He's worried about whether HASSAN Campbell could go to Brooklyn, but Samaya couldn't go to Brooklyn. The other twin is scared to death now. Every time that she go outside, she's scared. Because the other little nigga that was there, when she got stabbed, he's still out there. So instead of you finding the other little nigga that was there when she got stabbed, you on the internet talking shit to me? What? Scooby-Dooby-Doo? You telling me, you a black man, telling another black man that I can't go to Brooklyn when I got Brooklyn niggas that shooters. But what am I going to go to Brooklyn for? To prove a point to you? I'll pull up in Brooklyn soon as I get back to New York. I'll pull up in Brooklyn, go get me something to eat, sit down in a restaurant, and leave when I get ready to. Nigga, you just because you seen me get shot in Bronx River because I was drunk and bugging out on a suicide mission, I'm not the same man. I'm sobered up, fasting during the month of Ramadan and very, very militant. I'm back to being poppy. I don't want no smoke with nobody. But my main objective every night is to make it home to my kids. And anybody that tries to get in the way of that, may the best man win. Death smiles at us all. Death is smiling at every last one of us. All I could do was smile back. That's it. But when I die, I'm going to be a household name, planting seeds. People are going to love me. People are going to understand my message. People are going to respect me. You just going to be a hood nigga running around till you 60 years old thinking that you could live off of your strength back in the days and how tough you might have been back in the days. But my nigga, this ain't back in the days. That's why Samaya's gone. Everybody that's looking at you on this internet, when they see you, they see that little girl in the coffin. And they trying to figure out how you on the internet arguing when that little girl's in the coffin. So it's safe to say that everything that you saying out of your mouth, nigga, you bluffing. Because the streets of Brooklyn didn't respect you. The streets of Brooklyn didn't respect Samaya's mother. The streets of Brooklyn didn't respect Samaya. It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. Now, I could get real disrespectful, or I could be truthful. In a minute, y'all about to put that little girl in a grave, and Worms is about to be eating her. Worms is about to be eating her because you wasn't there to protect her. It wasn't her mother's job alone to protect her. It was your job too. You let her go outside thinking that you was the shit. Niggas laughed at you and stabbed her. She ain't make it back home. They sent the other one back to the hospital. And the sad part about it is now what you gonna tell a little brother? Oh, you thought that he was gonna protect the outside? I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but I don't understand how the two girls got stabbed and he didn't. This is the part where I say hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I'm out. Now, can we move on? I had to get that off my chest. Because the one thing that I didn't like, you went to my Instagram and you actually sat up there and watched the video of me with me and my daughter. And you criticized that, me being with my daughter, you criticized that because it hurted your soul that you couldn't go to my Instagram and pick me apart as a man. So the only thing that you niggas could attack me with is the fact that I was touched by a man when I was a child. And y'all keep on using that as a weapon because you niggas ain't real men. When that's the only thing and the only way that you can fight a nigga, that means you can't fight a nigga. Yeah, they hating. And shout out to the 5,400 people in the building. Shout out to the 2,000 people that already smashed that like button. Huh? That's what I'm talking about. Now, next topic. I had to get that off my chest, people, because this is real serious shit. Everything that's going on in America right now is serious. Ooh. Oh, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. P. Diddy's just the icing on the cake. One of them. Now, Bullets Gotti, this is probably going to be the last time your name is said on my platform. I tried to help you for years. Your platform didn't grow. You snaked me. You're a snake. And every chance you get, you try to find somebody to compete against me. You said it was over for me, right? We got 5,400 people in the building, my nigga. You said it was over. So if it's over, go live your life. I wish the best of you in your grandmother's crib. You still in your grandmother's crib talking shit about people, my nigga. Haas, you don't have to explain yourself, family. We riding with you. Hit him in the head with the headshot. That's right. Why did my screen just do that? All right, so YouTube, y'all playing. Y'all see what they just did to my screen, right? That was unnecessary. Got me looking crazy. Y'all ready for this? I told y'all, like, next topic. Y'all ready for this?
Hold on. I'm gonna call my son. You got to go to the graveyard.
Hold up.
Got a dead son and you talking about snitching, nigga. Pow! Let me shot your motherfucking son in the head, boy, on the line. Pow! Goddamn it, young Gillie been shot. I remember how you and Wallow were crying. You and Wallow were crying. Oh, my son got killed. Oh, you were crying. Now you talking about snitching. You goddamn right I'm a law-abiding citizen. That's why your son unalive.
Shout out to the 6,100 people in the building. For those of y'all that didn't hear that, I'm going to play this shit again.
You got a dead son and you talking about snitching, nigga. Pow! Let me shot your motherfucking son in the head, boy, on the line. Pow! Goddamn it, young Gillie been shot. I remember how you and Wallow were crying. You and Wallow were crying. Oh, my son got killed. Oh, you were crying. Now you talking about snitching. You goddamn right I'm a law-abiding citizen. That's why your son unalive. Hold on. I'm gonna call my son. You got to go to the graveyard to see your son. Say, look, this is what my kids give me for Father's Day. Gillie, say, Gillie, cash money backup single. Say, cash money backup single. I'm sorry, backup dancer. Say, listen, I'm gonna call my boy, because you can't call yours. You got to do this. Oh, I miss my son. I don't miss my, I'm finna call mine right now. Hold on, let me call my son. Cause I'm finna do this, cause Gillie can't call here. He got an unalive boy. His son dead with maggots coming out his ass. Let me call my boy. Goddamn son.
Hello.
What's up, mijo?
What's up, there?
What you doing?
Man,
Oh, okay. You gotta go to work today?
Nah,
Oh, okay. Well, I was just calling to talk to you. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, you going to?
I gotta go pick up my merchandise out of Houston today.
Oh, okay. So you can going out of town?
Oh, yeah, I'll be back this evening. Is your car, mom ready to finish with your car yet? Oh, okay.
Probably about another 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right, love you.
All right, love you too.
All right. Say, Gillie, wouldn't you want to hear your son voice just one more time? But, oh, they shot the kid to the cool, daddy. Oh, you didn't get to help him. You too busy trying to play street and gangster, and your son got killed trying to play gangster. Bang, bang, nigga. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. And I'm gonna hug my baby.
Now, my whole thing is like this, right? first and foremost, let me take the time out to actually apologize to Gillie, because everything that Charlston White just did, he took from me. And I was wrong when I did that. Now, let me say this, right? Shut up, dog. Let me say this, right? At the end of the day, I believe in what I believe in. I believe that there's a door in the industry. I believe in sacrifice in the industry. I believe in that. I'm never going to stop that. I'm never apologizing for that. But what I do apologize for, because even in sacrifices, making sacrifices, you don't know who they're going to sacrifice. You just know that what you picked and what you chose. My heart and my prayer goes out to young Gillie and Gillie. I apologize to Gillie for what he has to go through, because that shit that Charlston White is doing is unnecessary. Not only is it unnecessary, but Charlston White sold y'all that he was a hero. Then he came on my platform, me, Timbo, Info Minds, and I told y'all, trying to protect this nigga, until he really started showing himself that he was an actor. He was in character. He was in character. He's like Tupac. You know how Tupac, when Tupac came out, he had Brenda's had a baby and Dear Mama, but then when he came home from jail, he had to switch up the Machiavelli. So I made that same excuse for Charlston White, and he ran with it. When a person shows you who they are, you believe them. He's showing you who he is. You got to believe him. That shit that he doing, y'all letting him go too far. Way too far. The disrespect is going way too far. The disrespect is way too far. And it's crazy because some of y'all act like, you know what it is, what it is. When Charlston White was on his own YouTube page, before they took it, he wasn't bigger than me. He didn't even have half my numbers. But when you're dealing with an industry plant, what do they do next? They go through the YouTubers, those fraternal order YouTubers, and then they put him on higher platforms so his numbers could soar higher than mine. And then what do? He take everything that I do and do the exact same thing. I'm beefing with Gillie. He beefs with Gillie. I beef with Whack 100. He beefs with Whack 100. I beef with J Prince. He beefs with J Prince. Y'all don't get it? That nigga don't give a fuck about the children or black people when they struggle. All he wants to do is go viral. That's all that matters to him. That nigga was nobody his whole life. Gillie was somebody his whole life. Charlston White told y'all that he was selling pork. He was selling food on the side of the highway in Texas. He was selling food on the side of the highway. I don't even really know if I can believe that, though. Honestly speaking, I think the nigga is the CIA. That nigga went way too far. And it's not nothing funny. It's funny? Now watch his excuse.
I'm saying somebody dead, but they wasn't mad when they were saying your baby. So I'm mad. I know, right? When they were saying all this about your baby, what was you doing? You was pleading and crying. Yeah, to get them to stop. You right, brother. And to this day, ain't nobody apologized to you. At all. Gillie, Jay-Z, nobody from the industry have called and tried to make it right with you. Not at all, bro. So they better not say nothing to me till they make it right with you. Thank you, brother. I love you so much. I love you, mama. They better not say a motherfucking thing to me till they make it right with you, mama. I understand, bro. That's right. Ain't nobody apologized to me or reached out or nothing. That's all I wanted, mama. I'll call you later. Okay. All right. My nigga, don't y'all say nothing to me. Don't y'all say nothing to me.
So now,
Come on.
right.
Get in touch with her and talk to her, nigga. They slaughtered her baby and rapped about it and made millions. They got a mural of King Bomb and Wally and Gillie laid next to them demons and admired them, homie. shaming you niggas. I've been shaming the rap game, nigga. I exploited the weakness of this shit, nigga. I'm the new Tupac, nigga. I'm the new motherfucking Pac. And I own this shit. I own this motherfucking internet, nigga. I can't be counted. I'm the people's champ. If my son get murdered in the streets, wearing Michael Jordan tennis shoes, with raps on and rap videos, and I'm gonna feel like I failed as a I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna turn away from the man I was before my son died, and I'm gonna resurrect a new man as a pain in my heart. But I'm not gonna hold on to no snitch. I won't even give a fuck about no snitch, and I need somebody to help solve my son's murder.
It's disgusting that he would sit up there. Remember, let's take you back, because y'all remember I had to take all my videos down. That's one of the reasons why they targeted me and wanted to take my page, because they wanted to erase my catalog. I was the first one and the only one. When I found out that Tuka was a dead 16-year-old that was killed in Chicago, and all these rappers were smoking on Tuka, this is what's made my platform big. So this hypocritical ass nigga watched everything that I did and capitalized off of every move that I made. So what he did was, as he started to get big with my help, he went out and reached out to Tuka's mother, FBG Duck's mother. Then he disrespected all of them and told the whole internet, that he could have fucked all their mothers. They wanted to fuck him. So he used even the mothers and exploited the mothers for his character to get his character. Because I don't know if he's FBI, CIA, or DEA. But you sitting up there talking about you the new Tupac because you took what I said and you ran with it. You picked the weakness in this rap game and sold it. No, that came from me. This is what I taught for 7 years. Now you jacking my whole swag. No one on the corner got swagger like us. Swagger like... Nigga, you dress like me. You move like me. You act like me. You talk like me. Nigga, you busted. Then you gonna sit up there and talk about you putting out the hypocrisy. Tupac put Quincy Jones on blast for trying to play with his ass. You running around with Aiden Ross in academics. You went through the door. You told us that Aiden Ross tried to set you up with a transgender. You came and you told the whole internet. Now you went back through the same door. You think that we believe you went back through that door without actually playing with that Trans Am? Room. In the words of 10 Toes Down. See, because if I'm going to use somebody's shit, I'm going to give them credit for their shit. Room. Corny ass shit. Nigga going way too far, man. Y'all let him get away with that? So if he wants y'all to believe that now he's in character, let that nigga stay in character. When it comes to us as a people in serious topics, never entertain his voice. Because you ever watch He-Man? By the power of Grayskull. I had that cartoon back in the days. And He-Man used to have an enemy. They used to call him Many Faces because he could switch and he had many faces. Never trust a nigga with many faces. Never trust a nigga. Everybody that Charlston White sat down with, he attacked them or staged the attack because he's acting. And you know what an actor is? An actor is a liar. And you know in Islam, it teaches you that the devil, the shaitan, has one eye. And you know what Charlston White has? He has one eye. The devil is a liar. Nigga, I need some of that you drinking on. Shit. Astaghfirullah. Nigga's a liar. Everything that come out of that nigga mouth is a lie. That shit was disgusting how he's sitting up there with all them pretty girls in the van, making his wife look bad. We seen your wife, my nigga. That's the bald-headed chick in the barbershop. That's the bald-headed. You can't put no pretty girl in front of a camera, my nigga. That's the bald-headed chick in the barbershop. You know how his wife feel? That nigga ain't loyal to nobody. You know how his wife feel? She's standing in the barbershop with a broomstick trying to protect this nigga. He hiding behind her like a bitch-ass nigga talking about he'll fight Boosie. You wouldn't fight the niggas in the barbershop. How would you fight Boosie, my nigga? How you gonna fight Boosie when you wouldn't even fight the niggas in the barbershop? Just keeping it real, though. That woman was in the barbershop ready to get busy with a broomstick protecting you, and then you gonna put other females all over the internet trying to date them. Trying to see which one of them would date your ugly ass nobody. That's why the Spanish one told you. She'll let you take her shopping and rub your back because you's a sugar daddy. And you's an ugly sugar daddy. Not only are you an ugly sugar daddy, but you a sugar daddy with one eye. You one-eye Willie. You Willy Wonka. Ain't nobody happy to sleep with a notorious crackhead. That's why you so funny. You been through mad shit. Running around with them goddamn trousers on. Hairline looking crazy. Eye falling out. Probably got fake teeth. Looking like chiclets in your mouth. That shit that he did, y'all let him get away with that? Ain't nothing funny about him sitting up there disrespecting that boy like that. And it ain't nothing funny about being a rat. As a civilian, yes, there is things that you should call the police if somebody killed your child. Yes. As a civilian, that's your job. If Gillie decided that he didn't want to call the police behind what happened to his son, it's understandable. Some people like to deal with shit in the streets. Some people will let God handle it. That's understandable. I'm a street nigga. You come up in the crib and you hurt my kids. If my wife tell on you, she tells on you. Me, I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. I'm going to strap up, I'm going to load up, and we riding out. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You kill one of my daughters gets stabbed up. When I go to court and they bring you into court to stand in front of the judge, I am going to jump over the banister and I am going to cut you in that courtroom. You kill my child and you go to court. I'm going to wait for them to bring you in that court. I'm going to wait for your honor to sit up there and place a bail on you, and I'm going to jump over the banner, spit my razor out, and I'm going to bust you open right in the court. And whatever happens, they're going to happen. I'm going to bust you wide open in the courtroom. If I can't get you on the streets, I'm going to get you in court. It's simple. Now, to Samaya, stepdaddy, not her real daddy, the stepdaddy with the big mouth. When that boy go to court, all your mans, it's enough for y'all to jump over that banister, but you ain't going to do it. You know why? Because you don't want to go to jail. Frontin' ass nigga. Playtime is over, man.
Hold on. I'm finna call my son. You got to go to the graveyard to see your son. Say, look, this what my kids give me for Father's Day. Gillie, say, Gillie, cash money backup singer. Say, cash money backup singer. I'm sorry, backup dancer. Say, listen, I'm finna call my boy, because you can't call yours. You got to do this. Oh, I miss my son. I don't miss my, I'm finna call mine right now. Hold on, let me call my son. Because I'm finna do this, because Gillie can't call here. He got an unalive boy. His son dead with maggots coming out of that. Let me call my boy. Goddamn son.
The hell with your son. You know what's funny, Charlston White? I know your son couldn't even respect you until he started seeing you on TV. His whole life, he had to watch you be a crackhead. And now you got to turn into a sucker and disrespect niggas' families, disrespect niggas' kids, and be the opposite of who you said you was in order for people to look at you and like you. But you don't even realize that the tables is turning. People watching, but everybody ain't laughing and everybody don't like what they see, nigga. Your days is numbered. Your days is numbered. You coming off filthy. Charlston White reminds me of a pastor that played with the kids. Charlston White don't remind me of an advocate of somebody trying to protect the kids. That shit that he sold us. Talking about he was working to get the kids out. You wasn't working to get the kids out. You really a confidential informant. That's what you really are. So when you always up in the courts and you with all these congressmen and you know all these laws, it's because you're government, my nigga. And the only reason why you can get around the truth is by telling the truth. You were snitching because you've been cooperating. So now you turn cooperating into a joke. But when you study the days of snitching and the history of snitching, snitching ain't about street shit. It's about telling the slave master what the field niggas is doing. It's about the house nigga telling on the field nigga, massa, he ain't picking no cotton. Massa, they over there plotting and planning on you, massa. That's you, Charlston. That's you. You trying to make snitching a beautiful thing. It's not. Oh, we gonna get the 50 Cent baby mother the same way P. Diddy did. He made her take that, take that, take that.
I want to see a black man who came so far, almost to $1 billion, fall down. That's our inspiration for. It ain't too many of us. I don't want to see they took Kanye down. We forgot about Kanye, and it's a good thing he able to do his own, man. That's how I look at it, man. We losing another billionaire over allegations at this point. Still ain't no criminal charges. You know what I'm saying? We only got about 1 billionaire left. Who? Jay-Z? That's the only motherfucker left. Everybody else, let's take the off of it and who that person is, right? Man, listen. If look at who is wishing this dude fail, you know what I'm saying? It's his own people. It's his own people cheering him, laughing, and Diddy did it and coming up with new slogans for him. It's his own people, man. Like, so take note of this. Man, you would think the motherfucker, he thought a year or two ago when we were popping Ciroc, he thought that we would ride or die for him, man. Like, he thought that the motherfucking world of hip-hop would stay down and over, you know, especially without him having a case. Like, especially without him having a case, he would think, hey, man, they're gonna ride for me. I live for this hip-hop shit. I live and die this shit. The hip-hop community is gonna ride for my innocence. He would assume, I'm sure. Say if he did that, then whatever he get. But so far, I haven't seen no criminal charges. So out for that, I'ma just sit back and hope for the best. You know, I don't want to see nobody go down, man. And for people to celebrate that, love that, want to see that, it's weird to me, man. So like, it made me want to stay in the house. And people you would never even knew they existed want to see this man, whatever. And if you work for me, if I came up under you and you over me, fuck you. I don't want to do no business with you. Fuck you. I don't want to see you in the streets. But do I want to see you go to jail for life? Nigga, like, you help me be a part of my plate, regardless if I like you not.
That's Slim Thug, the rapper from Texas, who up until this point, I kind of lost a little respect for this dude. Because there's no way in hell he's not seeing what everybody else is seeing. Now, I done made this clear in my last live, and I'm going to say it again. I don't like the fact that we waited for the machine to flip on Diddy to flip on him. I've been flipping on that nigga on my platform for 7 years. I've been flipping on the whole industry for 7 years. I've been flipping on gang culture for 7 years. The reason why I fell back off of some of the gangs is because a lot of the gangs started reaching out to me, and some of the gangs are actually trying to do better. You got dudes that was in gangs that's trying to do better. You got dudes that's in gangs right now that's active, that's trying to move better. So salute to the gang members out there that's trying to move militant and do better. And to the niggas that's trying to destroy the community, I hope you reap what you sow. Because we can't fight them and fight us at the same time. And see, me, my background, my story, the shit that they try to make fun of me for, this is why I'm here. This is what brought me here. This is why I'm here was no accident. I came here fighting the same thing they're attacking Diddy for. A predator is a predator. And that's the bottom line to that. The dude is a predator. All around the board. This nigga is ducking. I mean, any way you look at it, right? Matter of fact, let's get to the fun part. I ain't getting serious yet. So, in the documents, according to this paperwork now, 50 Cent baby mother is being accused of being a drug runner for P. Diddy. Now, in the photos, we see P. Diddy holding hands for her. And then something just dawned on me. I said, so, is this the reason why 50 Cent's so mad? Is this the reason why 50 Cent is so mad? Because while 50 Cent was sitting over there doing power, P. Diddy was power driving his baby mother? Yo! Woo! So now we all know how Diddy get down. And being that 50 know how Diddy get down, it's funny, right? A while back, I should have found this little piece, this little clip, where 50 said that he sent a photo to Diddy of Cassie, saying, "This your girl?" Now, 9 times out of 10, Diddy leaked the photo because we know Cassie was having freak-offs with Diddy. But what we don't know, and I'm alleging this because I'm being funny, is that sometime Diddy sent 50 a photo back of his baby mother. On top of the picture, it said, "Take that, take that, take that." No, stop the cap my ass. Y'all don't see the photo in the thumbnail with 50 baby mother and P. Diddy? Hold up. Hold up. Stop the cap. Images of Diddy with 50% baby mother. Photo number 1. You don't see him holding her hand? I don't even hold my wife's hand. I don't even hold my wife's hand. What are we talking about? That's 50 baby's mother. Another photo? Look. She got a little donkey too. Evidence A in this court right here. That's exhibit A right there. Diddy walking with 50 Cent's baby mother. Now you ask yourself a question. Why is 50 Cent going so hard to put together a documentary to destroy Diddy? Take that, take that, take that. Ooh, I could imagine what that bubble looked like with her bent over. Oh, look what popped up. 50 Cent trolls baby mother over Diddy dating rumors. Y'all see it? Is that your chick? 50 tight. You know why 50 tight? Because a homosexual took his girl. Not only did that homosexual take his girl, but 9 times out of 10, Diddy had her freaking off. He had her toes throwing up gang signs. Old ass pics. What the hell the pics being old got to do with anything? Man, get your clown ass out of here. What that got to do with it? And you know the worst part about it is, when you got a baby mother, this is 50 Cent baby mothers, his baby mother, and now in the allegations, in the court papers, in the FBI papers, they're naming her as a drug runner for Diddy. Nigga got his baby mother selling drugs, moving drugs, and doing freak offs. Oh man. Wow. Yes, Lord, the bubble. She got a bubble, right? 50 times, she got a bubble. Oh, man. Them niggas was sending each other's pictures back and forth. That nigga Diddy sent 50 some pictures. And I could only imagine in what position he had, he called some of them African mandingos from over there in Africa that got them 25 inches with their balls hanging down to their knees. Them cow balls. Take the what and leave the what? Take that, take that, take that. Nigga had that bitch screaming, bad boy. Yo, 50, you better not come at me. 50 a bad, yo, that's a bad motherfucker. I don't want no 50 smoke. 50 be destroying niggas. 50 be destroying niggas. Nigga said that bubble has its own frequency. 50 said, I paid for that ass. See, I'm just being real, right? 50 put a baby in it, and Puffy slutted it out. 50 put a baby in it to try to get back at his old baby mother, the ugly one, with his first son. You know niggas always got that first baby mother, that be that ugly one, right? So he got the cute one, he got the pretty one for the first time in his life, and he got her pregnant. He didn't even get Megan Good pregnant. He got Shorty pregnant. He didn't even get Megan Good pregnant. He got Shorty pregnant. And, well, Diddy got it on the low. It ain't no low, nigga. He holding hands with her. Just because she's 50 baby mother, I know Diddy didn't. Diddy did her extra dirty. He did her extra dirty. You know when a nigga, you know when a nigga around the hood is famous, or he that nigga in the hood, he might be a drug dealer, famous basketball player. Do you know niggas will do your girl even extra dirty? The nigga Diddy did her extra dirty. I'm telling you. Puffy going to prison. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. If I had as much money as Puffy, I would never go to prison. Nigga, you gotta catch me. You think you gonna put me in jail for the rest of my life? Forever? Forever, ever? You think you gonna put me in jail forever and I'm a billionaire? Yeah, right. If he could spend $30 million to shut Cassie up, he could spend $30 million to run. I ain't gonna even lie. I take my hat off to Diddy because to have a shorty that look like that, transporting your drugs, you's a bad, bad man. Ooh, that's what he took from, that's what you took from 50? That's what Diddy took from 50 right there? Ooh. Ooh. Take that, take that. Bad boy. Yo, she went from saying ch-ch-ch-ch-ch unit to bad boy, what you gonna do? Wow. Look, y'all. Wow. There it is. 50 was loving on that. Oh. Proof is in the pudding. And I never seen these pictures before. Wow. Y'all see why he mad. This is why 50 Cent got a documentary coming out on Diddy. That's why. Wow. That nigga was loving her. Now this is the shit. I'm like, this is why niggas be pissing me off though, right? Because there's so much foul evidence out there on Diddy. The nigga looks so bad. It's so much evidence that he looks so bad. But you got niggas, again, like him.
A black man who came so far, almost to $1 billion, fall down. That's our inspiration for. It ain't too many of us. I don't want to see they took Kanye down. We forgot about Kanye. And the good thing he able to do his own, man. That's how I look at it, man. We losing another billionaire over allegations at this point. Still ain't no criminal charges. You know what I'm saying? We only got about 1 billionaire left. Who? Jay-Z? That's the only motherfucker left. Everybody else, let's take the off of it and who that person is, right? Man, listen. If look at who is wishing this dude fail. You know what I'm saying? It's his own people. It's his own.
Let me stop him right there because he irritating me. Slim Thug, you irritating me. And I'm mad because I thought I had the audio from Pimp C. I was going to play Pimp C, but I don't have the audio on this right here, right now for Pimp C, that what Pimp C had to say. Another Texas nigga. Rest in peace to Pimp C. But I will play a little bit of Cat Williams.
No, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say I'm so free.
Kid, I need to know. You here, get your notes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hello? So let's try this again, right? This is why I can't stand these niggas. And you gotta watch, pay attention to what people say out of their mouth. So now you just heard Cat Williams. Because the truth is coming out in 2024. See, us little people like HASSAN Campbell, I've been exploiting this shit. I've been sitting up there exposing this shit, eating off this shit and having a good time laughing at these niggas because I hate them. But now, the house of cards is coming and it's crumbling down. Shit crumbling. So now that you listen to him, right? You could tell which niggas want to party with Diddy. You could tell. I'm going to let him finish before I destroy Slim Thug.
I see a black man who came so far, almost to $1 billion, fall down. That's our inspiration for it ain't too many of us. I don't want to see they took Kanye down. We forgot about Kanye. And the good thing he able to do his own, man. That's how I look at it, man. We losing another billionaire over allegations at this point. Still ain't no criminal charges. You know what I'm saying? We only got about 1 billionaire left. Who? Jay-Z? That's the only motherfucker left. Everybody else, let's take the off of it and who that person is, right? Man, listen. If look at who is wishing this dude fail. You know what I'm saying? It's his own people. It's his own people cheering him, laughing, and Diddy did it and coming up with new slogans for him. It's his own people, man. Like, so take note of this. Man, you would think the motherfucker, he thought a year or two ago when we were popping Ciroc, he thought that we would ride or die for him, man. Like, he thought that the motherfucking world of hip-hop would stay down and over, you know, especially without him having a case. Like, especially without him having a case, he would think, hey, man, they're gonna ride me. I live for this hip-hop shit. I lived and died this shit. The hip-hop community is gonna ride for my innocence. He would assume, I'm sure. Say if he did that, then whatever he get, he get. But so far, I haven't seen no criminal charges. So out for that, I'ma just sit back and hope for the best. You know, I don't want to see nobody go down, man. And for people to celebrate that, love that, want to see that, it's weird to me, man. So like, it made me want to stay in the house. And people you would never knew they existed want to see this man, whatever. If you work for me, if I came up under you and you over me, fuck you. I don't want to do no business with you. Fuck you. I don't want to see you in the streets. But do I want to see you go to jail for life? Nigga, like, you help me be a part of my plate, regardless if I like you or not.
First of all, who the hell said anything about him going to jail for life? Oh, because when you sit back and you analyze some of the crimes that he committed, like them sitting up there saying that he took part in Biggie's death, he set Biggie up, like that part. Like the fact that $1 million of his cash was paid off because it was owed to the same niggas that killed Tupac, like that. Then he got skeletons in his closet, but it ain't the street skeletons that niggas is looking at. It's the fact that the nigga's a predator. He's a booty bandit. And then it's sad because under one breath, you see a sucker nigga trying to save him. Well, I don't want to see him go down. And on the other breath, you see niggas running and telling you, yo, we have to protect our assholes. Niggas have to protect. Y'all talking about me. That grown man came at me and no, he did not get in my booty. He tried to. And it was disgusting. It was disgusting. Yeah, he thawed me. It was nothing funny about that. But P. Diddy running around trying to thaw niggas too. He trying to get past first base.
No, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Can I need no? You here, get to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You got to tell him no. Nigga turned down $50 million from Diddy. You got to tell him no. How y'all feel about that? Diddy ain't using his money to save black people. Diddy ain't using his money to save black people. You know how many black people he blackballed? I had another audio with one of them dudes that worked at BT. Shout out to the 6,000 people in the building. Everybody write 6,000 people in the chat in the comment section. I watched the video with one of them dudes that worked for BET that sat up there and said that they sent one of their family members to be an intern with P. Diddy, with Puffy. And he worked with him for a couple of months. And then one night, Diddy told him, if you don't come over here and spend the night with me, don't come back. You ain't an intern no more. So he never came back. You know what it's like to have somebody crush your dreams because they want to put their meatloaf on your back? This nigga trying to have grown men drinking babies. Nigga, the hottest topic in the country right now. Nigga, the hottest topic in the country right now. And he ain't even dying down. Every day is going to be something new with this nigga.
To say that Puff is on the run, nor has he been charged with anything. So we want to be very clear in that.
True.
But we niggas. So, and we from where we from. Mm-hmm. So we look at this through that lens. And this is a wrap. Yeah. Not only is this a wrap, this is about to get much worse.
I agree.
It is. This is about to get bad, 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 bad.
You know why it's about to get bad? I'm going to tell you why it's about to get bad. It's about to get bad. Shout out to the 6,700 people in the building. It's about to get bad. Look at how the feds is connecting the dots. You got the dude that supplies Puffy with the drugs and the guns, allegedly. The feds just grabbed him. Even if it's not a whole lot of drugs, it's a felony charge. It's a felony charge. Right now, the state probably have the case. Now, next, you got Young Miami. Her name is being caught up for running drugs for Diddy. Now you got 50 Cent baby mother. Shout out to the 7,200 people in the building. Huh? That's how we doing it? We got 7,200 back in the building? Yeah, let's run these numbers up and hit the like button. Huh? Let's run these numbers up and hit that like button. Do y'all understand that the federal government is playing chess with Diddy? They not playing with him. They playing chess with him. I sat back and I look at that little tweet. You know, some people say that's not Suge Knight page, but I think it is. But nevertheless, any way you look at it, when you sit back and you analyze it, the FBI took all of Diddy's devices. The witness in Diddy's case said that Diddy, shout out to the 7,700 people in the building. Shout out to the 7,700 people in the building. Whose house? Say what? Ha's house. Shout out to the 7,700 people in the building. Shout out to everybody hitting up the super chat. Oh, we acting up. We acting up. Oh, so they're going to take 700 out? That's cool. We already seen it, though. They said, nah, we ain't letting this nigga get to 8,000. We ain't letting them get to 8,000. They said, nah, we gonna snatch them numbers back down. Y'all see it though, right? Uh-oh. They snatched us from 7,700 back down to 64. Y'all see that though, right? Y'all see that, right? How we go from 77 to 6,400. Y'all see that, right? I told y'all they be behind the scenes pulling people out. Y'all see that, right? Take the what and leave the what? Yeah, we see that. I just had to point that out though, because I'm hyped. Because I told y'all, they not going to let me get 30,000 in the building again like academics. They don't want me or want y'all to realize how big I really am. So they're going to keep on controlling the numbers. Whoever was playing with the numbers, they went to go have a coffee break. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me I ain't the shit. The haters is in there like, yeah, they hating. And yo, they hating. Yeah. Did I do that? Of course I'm gonna pop my own collar. Niggas talking about I ain't a nobody. Niggas rappers can't even do what I'm doing on YouTube. But now look. They just dropped us down to 5,700. I'm good with that. Everybody's seen it already. It's too late. You can pull all the numbers down that you want to. They seen it already. They already seen it. The people seen it. I'm the people's champ. We all watching at the same time. What you gonna pull the numbers down some more? We don't care. Stupid. We don't care. Vindictive ass niggas behind this goddamn camera. That's why when niggas be sitting up there, don't compare me to them niggas, man. They got the machine working with them. Now just imagine if they just left my channel alone and let me rock out without their help. Nigga, I would have been at 1 million subscribers already. My subscribers is not even growing. But then y'all gotta ask yourself a question too, right? How is it that when I go live, I got more people watching me in a live than on my pre-recorded videos? You know why? Because when I upload a video, automatically, whatever they doing behind the scenes, look, we at 5,100 now. We went from 7,800 to 5,100. So I'm pissing somebody off. They tired. You big mad and little man. It's no way. How you go from 7,800 within a minute's time to 5,000? I'm talking and they getting aggravated and they showing me, oh word, you gonna keep running your mouth? Yeah, I'm gonna keep running my mouth. Because we all see you. My last live ended with 66,000 people watching. The live that we just did last, it ended with 66,000 people. And you know what they did? They only gave me credit for 35,000. Then they slowly took time, let it get up to 100,000. If they wouldn't have played with that live would have had 1 million. It would have had 1 million views. They said, we're going to let you get 100,000. Remember, I used to get 100,000 views every single day for 3 years. And then after a 24-hour period, they would stop the video. They wouldn't even let it get no more views. They call themselves spanking me. Nigga can eat a dick up till you hiccup. That shit is foul. Can't even let a nigga live. But on the real though, it's crazy because when you sit back and you analyze the situation with Diddy, in the case files, what this engineer, Rodney or whatever his name is that worked for Diddy, whatever they seen in the paperwork, it basically broke down. Diddy had enough power in those videos that they was looking for, whatever they raided his house for. They knew they wasn't going to find no drugs in his house like that unless it was something of personal use. Shout out to the 6,000 people back in the building. They knew that. When they went in Diddy's house, they went to find those tapes of Diddy blackballing the government, people with power. That nigga had tapes on everybody that you can think of. You see how they got audio? They got audio where they acting like that's Puff and Meek Mills having sex. I don't know if that's real. It sounds like Meek and it sounds like Puff. I don't know if that's real. But they got actual footage. Puff got actual footage of bigger people doing more incriminating things. That's why he felt like he could play with those goddamn liquor corporations and them big corporations like that. Those companies like that. He felt like he could play with them because he got them on tape. And it goes back. I'm not going to play Math Hoffa shit with Mr. Smarts again because they gave me a copyright for that. So Math ain't playing with niggas using his shit. But if you go back to the video that I always play with Smarts, see how they dropped us? They took us back from 6,400 to 58. Yeah. Yeah. We see y'all. I'm watching them numbers. I'm watching. When you go back to Math Hoffa's platform, when he had Smarts up there, everybody laughed. And even Math tried to overtalk him. He said, he told you exactly what they do. Put something in your drink, knock you out. You wake up, niggas is ravaging, they ravaging your hole. They got your asshole throwing up gang signs. You go to the bathroom, shit just falling out. Now you sit back at the table and you telling them what you not gonna do. And they popping in tapes. That shit was dead real. He was dead serious. That's what the industry does. And all of them in the industry is doing that. You go to the parties, every party in every house, there's hidden cameras. Every party in every house in Hollywood and in the music industry, there's hidden cameras. Damn, y'all gonna do me like that again? Take us really down to 5,100 from 64? I know. But we're gonna still keep on rocking. Because y'all don't see them doing this shit to academics. Just me. Jamie Foxx said back in the days, he brought a camera in Puff's party and made him mad. Because Puff want to be the only one with cameras. He want to be the only one with cameras. He wants to be able to control what goes in and what goes out. That's why, if you notice, right, a lot of these celebrities, like how they said Chris Brown, for example, when you go to his parties in his house, you can't bring in your phone. You got to ask yourself, matter of fact, hold up, wait, academics. The girl that accused academics of essaying her, assaulting her, she said that she had to give her phone up. She was telling his mans, can I get my phone back so I could call my friend? So she could call her friend, but I'm not going to get into that case. Ooh. Right. So going back, reliving that. She was in academics' house, and interesting, he has some of the same tactics where he's taking people's phone. Me, I don't care what anybody say. I'm just as big as academics. That's why they recruited me and put me on their platform, and we sitting here right now with thousands of people watching. I've never had somebody come in my house and took their cell phone. Because if I feel like you got to come, if I got to take your cell phone, you shouldn't be in my house. So when you have that type of mentality, when people recruiting cell phones, you got to ask what exactly is going on that they don't want to be recorded. Because if we all sitting down drinking, dancing, and having a good time, who don't like taking pictures? It's what's going on at these parties. And everybody in the building, make sure y'all definitely hit the like button, man, so we can get our numbers back up as they adjust in our numbers. Yeah, they take your phone when you get to the party. Yeah, they take your phone when they get to the party. But on some real shit now, We're not going to stop talking about Diddy because there's a lot to talk about. But I wouldn't be me if we didn't talk about that bridge that collapsed. I wouldn't be me if we didn't talk about that bridge that collapsed. You know, in some cases, I'm not afraid to die. But in some cases, I am. All of us are. In some cases, you don't want to die falling out of an airplane. You in an airplane, the airplane is crashing. That's going to be one of the scariest deaths you can possibly go through. Tell me you don't be in your car. Yo, every time I get on a bridge, especially now, you on a bridge and the bridge collapse and you going into the ocean? You going into the ocean with the fish at nighttime? It's not even daytime where you can see in the water. You going down in the ocean? Y'all gonna tell me that that's not your fear? Haas with a Henny at it's the month of Ramadan. I've been drinking water. I didn't even eat to break my fast. I came directly to y'all. I came to these YouTube streets that I created. This section right here, I created this. This is our section. Every time, let me tell y'all something, right? I'm going to be real. Something fishy about that whole situation with that bridge. And in my gut, I don't feel like this is going to be the last time this shit happens. I got a gut feeling this is going to happen again. All right. I don't know why the value went out, but I know we went out and we came back in and we got 6,200 people in the building. That much I do know. Shout out to the 6,200 people in the building. But with movies, right? The movies show you. The movies show you predictive programming. Somehow, somewhere, that boat, you see the boat in the movie. I forgot, what's the name of that movie again? I'm looking in the comment section. What's the name of that movie again? Not the Titanic. That new movie that just came out on HBO. The movie on HBO. Leave the World Behind. That's not coincidental. You got the boat that crashed up on the beach. Then you got a boat that just crashed into a bridge. Like, nah, that's scary, man. That's all the way scary. Now we got to sit back and analyze. I'm scared to death to get on a plane now. So because when you sit back and you really, really analyze, we've been being warned that there's going to be EMPs. We've been warned that there's going to be solar flares. We've been warned that the power is going to go out. Could you imagine being in a plane and that plane get hacked? Or there's a solar flare, like they say, or an EMP, and that plane all of the planes in the air start falling out of the sky? Now is the time to be paranoid. That bridge ship was in no accident. That bridge ship was in no accident. That 900,000 ton boat, as long as the Chrysler building moving that 9-knot ship have no brakes. Here's the thing, right? that boat was going fine. It was moving along fine in a direction, in the opposite direction, and then just mysteriously did a U-turn right into the pillars. Nah, that don't even make any sense. It was a malfunction in the boat, but correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but somebody sent me something saying that the person that was driving and operating the boat was from Ukraine, over there in Russia. Something. As soon as I said that, right? Now, as soon as I said that, we went from 6,000 people in the building right back to 5,600. I wonder why. So you really believe that the maintenance on that boat is what caused that? You really, really believe that the maintenance on that boat just malfunctioned next to the bridge? Let me tell y'all something, right? Because I got to be real with y'all. Especially if they ain't going to let me live. They want to keep playing with me on this platform. I got to be real with y'all. When you read the Bible, Quran, whichever one you into, even if you ain't into either one of them, right? They talk to you about Judgment Day, right? Just dealing with Judgment Day. When you sit back and you analyze that, it's like I'm starting to see that the Judgment Day that we dealing with in our time is man-made. You got these Bible thumpers that sit up there and tell you, oh, judgment is upon America. No, America is being sabotaged from the inside. Y'all not paying attention? God didn't pull off 9/11. Man did. God didn't make that ship hit that ship hit that bridge. Man did. And when you start to sit back and really analyze all of these distractions that they throw in front of us, and you start really paying attention, you know how many jobs is about to be lost because that bridge is gone and that port is gone, and now the supplies can't be delivered to that port? Are y'all sitting back and y'all paying attention? Now watch the numbers drop as I get ready to cook. Are y'all sitting up there paying attention to how many factories are mysteriously catching on fire that supplies us with our food? Are you not entertained? Or are y'all sitting up there and paying attention to how the federal government is running around and closing down farmers? Farmers are being destroyed. Are y'all sitting up there and y'all paying attention to the fact that the Chinese and Bill Gates bought up all of our farm land? Whoever controls your food controls you. So now those ports, we got a taste of what's getting ready to happen when we was going into the stores during COVID, and we couldn't even get supplies out of the stores. They was teaching us something to get ready. You are at the last stages of being able to go to the store. This is your last run to go get bullets, to go get guns, to go get tissue, to go get whatever canned goods you got. Because if you can survive the earthquake that's getting ready to hit, and mark my words, listen and hear me from the bottom of my soul. If you can survive the earthquake that's getting ready to happen, you better have supplies to eat, because you will not be able to go to the stores. After 3 days, there won't be no supplies inside those stores. After 3 days, if you don't have no water to drink, if your cup is not filled, you're going to die of thirst. You can go weeks without eating, but 3 days without water, you're a wrap. You were being distracted for a reason. I don't think that's going to be the only bridge. that's going to come down. That's not going to be the only bridge. April 8th, they will be opening the portal. I believe so. I believe Project Bluebeam is going to be in full effect. I believe Project CERN is going to be in full effect. I believe it. The power might go off during the eclipse. It might not. I don't want to use April 8th to create a doomsday scenario. But what I do know is that the military is being deployed. What I do know is we are on the brink of World War III. We can't get around that. What I do know is, let me show y'all what's funny to me, right? You got Israel going to war with Palestine, right? Which is really a slaughter. We already know that. But what bothers me and what puzzles me is that if you read the Quran and you see all of these Muslim countries, speak to them, wake them up. Thank you, Cookie. Appreciate you, family. Thank you for sponsoring this war. When you sit back and you analyze in the Quran, it tells the Muslims, if somebody attacks you, all of you fight those who attack you, right? That's what it says in the Quran. Why is not Mecca, Medina, and all the rest of those Muslim countries going over there to help those Muslims? Why the Muslim governments are not going over there to help a whole community of Muslims being slaughtered? Because they're all down with each other. The ones that wasn't down, Gaddafi, they aired him out. Saddam Hussein, they aired him out. They got everybody else out of the way. All of the chess pieces that they needed to move off of the board to bring in this new world order, they did. Are you not entertained? Is this not while I'm here? I can hear academics in my ear right now. You ain't supposed to be talking about that. You think you ain't tell me? You're not supposed to talk about that. Nigga, I didn't sign whatever you niggas signed. I didn't take the oath that y'all took. That's why they can't deal with me the way they deal with y'all. I didn't take that oath. I talk about what I want to. That's not the oath that I took. I can't be blackballed from the industry. I'm not in the industry. I'm in the streets. These YouTube streets. Protect your energy. Start meditating and stay strapped up. It's time. It's time. You know, it takes me back to Spartacus, right? When I used to watch Spartacus, which I got to watch Spartacus again and again and again. There was a time where, on Spartacus, there was a time where Gannicus would always get drunk, but he could fight. He was nasty with his swords. But when the big war came, and he knew that this was going to be the battle of all battles, where niggas wasn't going to return home, he didn't want to drink no more because he knew that he had to go into that war with a clear mind. Shout out to the 6,000 people back in the building. He knew he had to go back on the battlefield with a clear mind. Right now, I'm telling everybody that's watching me, this shit ain't no different from when Malcolm X got killed. They threw a smoke bomb in the back of the church. Niggas screamed, "Get your hand out of my pocket." Everybody started looking through the back. And as everybody looked through the back, they aired Malcolm X out. We are living in the signs of the times. We are living in the last days of America. We are living in the rise of smart cities. And in order to get us into smart cities, they have to get rid of the old cities. Where we live at now, the buildings where we live at now is about to become ruins. It's about to become rubble. And see, the thing about it is, it's easy. All they got to do is turn on Hawk, shake the buildings. The buildings collapse. They know exactly what areas is close to the fault lines. They know exactly what areas are going to be covered up with tsunamis. They know where the tsunamis is going to hit. They know what areas the tornadoes is going to hit. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me cook for y'all for a little second, right? Pay attention to all the storms that's been happening over the last 20 years. Every time a tsunami or rather a tornado hits certain areas, it tears houses down or it's wildfires, they send out the National Guard and FEMA to keep you from going in to save people and to keep people from coming out. So we never get to hear about what happened in those areas because they isolate those areas and tell you that it's not safe for you to go in. So they control what information comes in and what information goes out. They control who brings food into those areas and who don't. And then most of the times, when shit happen and it gets that dangerous, they make sure there's days before you can go in. Because days in situations like that without water, without help, that's all it's going to take. Y'all better pay attention. We are in the signs of the times. I still can't believe that shit that happened in Hawaii and in the other spot, what was it, Chile? You got two different places now where beams came out of the sky and all of the poor people was affected. That's not God. That's Satan. Y'all giving this doomsday apocalypse credit to God. That's not God doing that. That's man. That's what I'm afraid of. God is not behind what's coming to this earth right now. It's man doing it. They're preparing for it. They setting the traps. It's like that Santa Claus. They checking his list. They doing it twice. They're going to find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Satan Claus is coming to town. And we better start paying attention. P. Diddy right now is a smokescreen. Who the hell cares about Puff? Do you not understand that their humiliation rituals is what they're doing to him? They will use you as a celebrity distraction, even if you got to be a celebrity death. And mark my words when I tell y'all, do y'all not know that there's going to be another celebrity death? It's going to be a big one. Somebody going to get cooked. We already seen Michael Jackson. We already seen Whitney Houston. And we already seen Prince. All died tragic deaths. Kobe Bryant, helicopter. Evil never takes a day off. I'm not going to sit up here while they playing with the numbers. They done took us from 6,000 down to 4,800. I know I'm sending chills down niggas' spines. Every last one of these celebrities damn near is on some type of drug. And every last one of these celebrities that's on some type of drug got a supplier that's being supplied by the same nigga that killed Michael Jackson, by the same nigga that killed Prince, by the same nigga that killed Whitney Houston. When you get rich, you know how niggas keep sitting up there saying to me, yeah, you can't come to Brooklyn. How that nigga earlier in the video, for those of y'all that didn't catch the beginning, if you didn't catch the beginning of this live, make sure you go back and watch it because that's the most important part to me. Go back and watch that, the beginning, when this is over. When you get to a certain level in life, I ain't got no business in Bronx River. I don't got no business hanging out on a block. The same niggas that'll call you to hang out on a block will be the same niggas that'll blow your brains out. They envious of you. You done elevated yourself in life above them. And some of them niggas is looking at you like, who the hell you think you are? You ain't better than me. See, me, I don't be trying to be better than niggas. You let me get $10 million, $20 million, $30 million. I'm not Diddy. My niggas that I got a love for, they gonna have houses next to my house. We gonna be neighbors. Unless they want to be stuck in the hood. That's on them. If I get that kind of money, my niggas is coming with me. That's the difference between me and some of these other niggas that got money. I don't want to go visit niggas in the hood. It's time for niggas to move on up like the Jeffersons. The world is changing. And we better get with the times, man. That ship hitting that goddamn bridge wasn't coincidental. That ship was going in the opposite direction, turned around mysteriously right before it got to the pole, lost power and hit the bridge. Nah. I'm not jacking that. I don't care. I don't know who did it. I don't know which person in power did it. I don't know if somebody hacked that, but I do know if it happened once, it'll happen again. America is being dismantled deliberately. So everybody that's watching me, after this video right here, everybody should be moving militantly. I don't give, everybody should be moving militantly. Never leave home without it. You got a gun, you got a licensed gun, make sure your gun is with you everywhere you go. Move militant. Never leave home without it. Stick and move. Go to the bank. If you got, let's say, $1,000, make sure they give you $1,000 in 5s, in 10s, in 20s. You don't want no $100 bills. You don't want no $50 bills. Because if somebody else don't have money and you got to buy something, they're not going to have change to give you for a $50 bill. They're not going to have change to give you for a $100 bill. It's time to move militant. If the power go out, go get you a grill. Go get you some charcoal. If you live in the house, go get you some wood. Y'all seen the video I made? I got wood all around my house. One of my biggest fears, one of my houses is next to the Kensico Dam. You seen what they did to that dam in Hurricane Katrina? You seen what the water did to the town? You seen what the water did to the town? All right, so you go get a power generator, right? And when there's no power and you run out of gas, because in order to run a generator, your gas is going to run out in 24 hours. You fill it up again, it's going to fill up in 24 hours. You don't even have enough money to keep a gas generator going. So eventually you're going to have to give up on a gas generator and say the hell with it. You're going to have to give up on the gas generator. I mean, it's cool if you got a gas generator that runs off of solar, but at some point in time, you still going to need power. JT, wait, when them niggas hear your generator and they ain't got nothing, they coming to get it. When they hear your generator and they know you got a refrigerator and they know you got canned goods and they know you stacked up from doomsday and you well protected, you stacked up, they coming to get it. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. If I can't feed my daughters, my sons, and you got a steak, and you got 2 steaks, and I'm coming to get it. If I gotta rob and steal from you to make sure my kids don't die, I'm not gonna be sitting in the house praying to God that I can feed my kids, and you got a whole cabinet full of food. I'm gonna go back to being a stick-up kid. I have no choice but to take from you. We just gotta be real. I want every female to understand that's watching, especially all the females that's watching me. I want you to understand something. When there's no police, because there's an earthquake, because some missiles done dropped in America, every man that realizes that there's no authority to stop them from being criminals. The only thing that stops certain niggas is the fact that they don't want to go to jail. But when they realize they ain't got to worry about jail, because the police is not going to be policing black communities when doomsday happen, when there's an EMP that goes off and there's missiles, ballistic missiles hitting certain neighborhoods, you better have a man, or you better man up yourself. You better make sure you got something hot for the ass. Go get you some protection. Let me tell you something, man. Let me see something real quick. One second, people.
Shot during a traffic stop in Queens and later died from his injuries.
The shooter is now in custody, but let's get right to Good Day's Robert Moses. He joins us live from Rosedale, Queens, with the very latest on this story. Robert, good morning.
Tashani and Dan, good morning to you. This is where Officer Jonathan Diller worked. We're told that he effected more than 70 arrests during his short career, but it was the last one he tried to make that proved deadly.
It's a devastating moment. We lost one of our sons today. It is extremely painful.
That pain poured from the faces of the colleagues and loved ones of Officer Jonathan Diller, a 31-year-old married father of a young son who worked for the department for more than 3 years. Late last night, fellow officers escorted his flag-draped casket from Jamaica Hospital. It is the most solemn rite this city performs.
We should never be here, and we're here far too many times.
Police say shortly before 6 p.m. yesterday, Diller and his partner, who were working with the NYPD's community response team, approached a car parked in a bus stop illegally on Mont Avenue in Far Rockaway. The passenger, police say, had a gun.
He was given a lawful order numerous times to step out of the car. He refused. And when the officers took him out of the car, instead of stepping out of the car, he shot our officer.
Police say Diller was hit underneath his bulletproof vest. His partner returned fire and hit the gunman. Mortally wounded, Diller performed one last act of heroism.
The gun hit the ground, and as the perpetrator was still reaching for it, this cop was able to grab it, although he was still shot.
Police also arrested the driver of the illegally parked car. They say he had a gun arrest in April of last year.
It is the good guys against the bad guys. And these bad guys are violent. They carry guns. And the symbol of our public safety, which is that police uniform, they have a total disregard for.
The president of the city's police union seethed.
These attacks on New York City police officers have to end right now.
This morning, police are not publicly identifying the shooter in the passenger seat or the driver of that illegally parked vehicle. Charges against them are pending. We're told that the shooter remains in stable condition at Jamaica Hospital. Dan, back to you.
All right, Robert, thank you very much.
Let me talk to you for a second, Mayor Adams. And to all you NYPD officers and you officers all over America. Y'all went and allowed jails from all over the world to release their inmates, their criminals, into our neighborhoods. And then you gave them an option to go to gun stores to get guns. And then you think us Americans that have felonies is going to go outside, leave our families in the house, go outside without something on us to protect us, y'all niggas can't protect yourselves. That police officer got his snot box rocked. He got his TV turned off. He couldn't protect himself. How the fuck he gonna protect us? And then you got nerve enough talking about you got to do something about the guns. So y'all took illegals that jumped the border, that came over into our country and gave them rights to have guns. But they're going to tell us, citizens of America, that now we got to face these niggas that got guns in our community with no gun. No, see, now what you did was you told us there's a choice. We get laid down and carried by 6 to our grave, or we hold court in the street and we face 12 jurors. If I got to make sure that I make it home to my family, then that means whoever comes at me gonna get the business. You made it unsafe in the black community by letting illegals into our community, and they're gonna tell us you got the nerve to hunt us to get the illegal guns that y'all gun factories is giving us. Now we ain't got no choice but to carry a gun to protect ourselves. No choice. And you talking about you got a war on crime now? When y'all let criminals into our community? And you expect us not to protect ourselves? Now when your officers decide to pull over on a car that was sitting there parked and tell them, show me your hands. Show me your hands. He showed you his hands and hit him in the head. He hit him in the stomach. I'm supposed to let you take me to jail for 20 years, 10 years, 20 years. These dudes had felonies already. So now when you get caught with a gun in New York and you got felonies, they're going to give you 7 years for every felony that you got. So now niggas is holding court in the streets. And you got the mayor talking about, so you thought that niggas was going to be scared of the police forever? We got to face niggas in the street that's worse than the police. So the police can get it too now. And y'all put our backs against the wall. That's why when, like the beginning of this live, again, it's safe to say it ain't safe outside. You got little 15-year-olds that came over here shooting at the cops. And niggas is sending their daughters outside 1 o'clock in the morning and talking about I'm foul for telling them that they were stupid for having that girl outside. Again, me and my daughter having talks because she wants to go back to New York to hang out with her friends. And I had to make her understand that it's safe to say it ain't safe outside. You know how many niggas would like to laugh at me? The same way Charlston White is laughing at Gillie's son. You know how many people will be laughing at me if my daughter died in the streets? Because I'm telling her it's not safe. And it's just like Gillie with his son. Gillie might not have wanted his son to be back in Philly, but his son went back over there anyway. Maybe he couldn't control that. Now I have a choice to tell my daughter, no, the Bronx is off limits. As much as she want to see her friends, they got to come to the outskirts of where it's safe. Anytime I step foot back in the Bronx, I know it's hunting season. It ain't no game. It ain't safe for none of us. Every day you wake up and go to sleep, there's somebody that's going to sleep and waking up angry because you exist. I can't control much, but what I do know is shit is real on the battlefield.
Everyone deserves to spend more days involving the NYPD, and one of the suspects involved in the shooting death of Officer Jonathan Diller appeared before a judge late today, and he's now being held without bail. Police say Lindy Jones was driving the vehicle at the time of the shooting, but he was not the one who pulled the trigger. Officer Diller was shot Monday night, you may recall, during a routine traffic stop in Queens. Eyewitness News reporter Darla Miles was in the courtroom today. She's got the latest from Kew Gardens. Darla.
Liz, we just learned in court this afternoon that the NYPD conducted a recorded interview with Lindy Jones. He told them that he was pitching up a hitchhiker and had no idea who his passenger was during that shooting on Monday evening. Still, police say he had a ghost gun and was remanded without bail. Now, this 41-year-old was arraigned around 2:30.
Hold up, I had to laugh at that. Look at the police. They tight. Look at their face. They tight because they can't believe that somebody had the balls to say, I'm not going back to jail, because that's what happened. And poverty is taking over the hood even more. We ain't got Trump handing out PPP loans when niggas is balling. Niggas is hungry. They riding around with guns and they frustrated. And then you gonna pull up on them with these faces? Look at their faces. And it's crazy because all of them niggas look like Klansmen. Look at them. Those ain't friendly faces. But that was smart. Yo, the nigga said he picked up a straggler.
This afternoon in Kew Gardens, where the DA's office went through his very lengthy criminal history in their request that he be remanded without bail. Earlier today, he was walked out of the 101 precinct in Far Rockaway, and Jones was already out on a $75,000 bond for weapons charges when he was arrested on Monday. Police say he was in the driver's seat of this Kia SUV when his passenger, Guy Rivera, shot and killed 31-year-old NYPD officer Jonathan Diller. The two suspects were illegally parked in a bus stop when Diller and his partner approached their car. They refused to roll down their windows or show their hands, and that's when police say Rivera shot Diller underneath his bulletproof vest. Now, in court this afternoon, more than 100 NYPD officers showed up to support their fallen comrade. They say they are happy Jones was remanded without bail, that he's still being held, and they're going to continue to fight for justice.
We've been in these courtrooms across the city.
Now, I want y'all to think about something, right? Hold up. I want y'all to think about something, right? When I tell y'all it's safe to say that it ain't safe outside, right? If the police ain't safe, how the fuck you sending your kids outside unprotected? If the police is not safe outside, and you heard them break down that the nigga that was in the car, one of them was out on a $75,000 bail for a gun already. He was out on a $75,000 bail. This is the type of mentalities that's in our hood. This is the mentality that's in our hood. So if these are the people that's moving around the neighborhoods that we live in, how the fuck you feel comfortable sending your kids outside? It's kill or be killed in the black community. Shout out to the 6100 back in the building. Y'all notice how I have to keep on glitching this shit out to get my numbers back? Because they suppressing my numbers? But anyway, how you feel comfortable in the hood? Nobody's safe in the hood. There's nobody safe. Until we clean up where we come from, ain't nobody safe. And as soon as they realize my numbers went up, look how they pull them back down. Look, just look.
We've been in these courtrooms across this city for the last couple of months and holding everybody accountable, from the judges to make sure that these individuals stay behind bars. And you know, unless we're out there, unless we're doing this, people aren't doing their jobs. And we need to hold everyone accountable to make sure that...
As long as y'all keep us in poverty, as long as you keep the black community hungry and starving, and y'all eliminating jobs, the crime rate is going to go up. So if you keep a person in jail without their father in their life and their mother struggling, you think that a young boy want to watch his mother struggle? The only thing they got to eat for dinner is oodles and noodles? How long you think that a young man in the hood is going to watch his mother cook franks and beans and oodles and noodles before he go outside in them streets and pick up a gun? You know, the same guns that y'all make? How long do you think that is going to be? So y'all put us in conditions for us to become criminals, and then y'all send y'all people to come lock us up. And see, y'all need to understand something, right? All of the jails are located in white neighborhoods where the whole towns live off of our children being inmates. Our children, the money that they spend on keeping our children incarcerated, take care of whole communities upstate New York. If you broke, you can go to college for free and better yourself. Nigga, most of the people that I know that went to college is struggling. College is a scam, my nigga. Only certain people, if you go to school to be a doctor, maybe, trade school, refrigeration, electrical, plumbing. Mind your business, Alexa. Nosy ass refrigerator. Like, damn, you spying?
Didn't quite catch that.
I said, shut up and mind your business. Thank you. That's Alexa. Ain't no reason to scream free, Puff. Puff is free. He free. College is a scam. I'm doing better than everybody I know that went to college. I'm doing better than everybody every Kodak Black, Little Sexy Red. All the dropouts is doing better than the people that went to college. Go to college for what? For what? To still live in the hood? Niggas is running around with college degrees still living in the hood. Like, ew. You wasted all them years in school to be miseducated. You didn't learn nothing and you still stuck in the hood. That's why, yo, I be on some real shit. I be laughing because it's like I was the nigga that wasn't supposed to make it. I'm the nigga that supposed to be on the news, that's supposed to be in jail, and supposed to be doing life. That's why a lot of these niggas that talk shit about me, that heard about Poppy from back in the days, they know I was getting busy. But I don't want to get busy no more. So I don't care about me not getting busy or not being, I don't like, unless you touch me and put your hands on me, we'll figure that out then. But I don't want to, look, I'm an entertainer now. I'm loving, and waking my people up at this, I'm loving my life. See, it's something about being shot and breaking myself all the way down and breaking myself back up. I'm a different nigga now. I'm actually going to enjoy the spoils of war. And I'm going to enjoy my people that's watching me, keeping me company. I'm loving it. And I'm loving it. And I'm loving it. Reparations? You got to get respect in order to get reparations. You're not respected enough to get reparations. Your reparations right now is going to Israel. Your reparations right now is going to Ukraine. Your reparations is right now is going to these border jumpers. Give you what? Give you what? The truth of the matter is most of us going to die broke. robbing Peter to pay Paul. This is death by design. I realize more and more when I sit back and I analyze the times that we living in, that shit that happened with that boat is scary. And I'm not going to act like I'm not afraid, because it's like now we don't know what's going to happen. You go to a concert, what you going to have to worry about? Now you at a concert, you might have to worry about a new pandemic starting. You realize I'm supposed to be going different places on vacations, enjoying life. You realize that when the pandemic started, there was people that was on ships, that was on the ocean, that was stuck on the ocean for 6 months and they couldn't go home to their family. Eric, nobody talking about the topics you talking about, Haas. You on fire, bro. Of course they not. Because they can't. They got to keep you talking. They got, like, I'm not about to sit up here and talk about Diddy for 6 and 7 hours straight. I let academics do that dumb shit. It's not that much Diddy in the world. It's too much to talk about. This is why they elevate certain platforms over other platforms. And see, the powers to be is crazy. You know what it feels like? Let me show you how foul they are. You know what it feels like to be Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, KRS-One, Coogee Rap, and them niggas is not even being played on the radio? These people will build you up and they will break you right back down in front of everybody's face. And if you lucky, they'll let you be like certain platforms. You still got a little tiny buzz, but you're not on top no more. Then they'll take the dirty section of YouTube. They'll find somebody that don't even have no content, that ain't even about nothing, and they'll start pushing and promoting their channel and giving them numbers to spite you and make you jealous of them. Not me. I'll bow out gracefully. I see this game for what it is. Why you think all the platforms hated me? I came on this platform, me and Doggy Diamonds was supposed to be like this. But he couldn't take seeing them pushing in front of his face my elevation and his decline. He couldn't take it. Gully TV couldn't take me elevating above him and him being on a decline. We talking about the same topic right now, Diddy, right? Look at Gully numbers and look at mine. But the only thing is, y'all keep seeing me do little things and adjusting my shit because I see what they doing is they'll keep pulling the numbers down. But sometimes whoever's watching me get lazy, might walk off, they come back, they keep playing. They got hackers that's hacking my shit. The world we living in is foul. The game is rigged. Anywhere you go through, you got to be connected. Free Brother Polite, block his ass. Whoever that was that said Free Brother Polite, block him. You out of your mind. You want to free a dude that's in jail for taking advantage of a little girl? That drugged a little girl? That got 7 years in jail because he copped out for what he did to a little girl? Not over here, not on my watch. When you sit back and you think about, you know, it's like when I reflect back, right? All these niggas in the industry is doing the same shit. I'm going to have to go back into my lost tapes of WAC 100 so y'all can listen to the conversations like that I had with WAC 100. I want y'all to think about something, right? Diddy threw parties. Little Rod, or whatever his name is, the engineer that worked with Diddy that's suing Diddy, he broke down how Diddy had tapes on everybody. Do y'all do realize that one of the reasons why they sabotaged my platform with me beefing with Whack 100? On those tapes, in the audio, Whack 100 was bragging about how he extorted De La Hoya out of $800,000 because he had sex tapes of De La Hoya and had images of De La Hoya dressing up with the fishnet outfit. Some of y'all might not have seen that, but ask yourself a question. How did Whack 100 get images of De La Hoya butt-ass naked, dressed like a woman, and tapes of him having gay sex? How did Whack 100 get that? How did Whack 100 get tapes of Nipsey Hussle having sex with his baby mother and another dude? Y'all don't see the pattern? All these niggas in the industry got tapes on each other. Why is it that Whack 100 ended up with Ray J and Kim Kardashian tapes for Kanye West to get him back? This is the game of the internet. Or rather, this is the game of the industry. This is what they do to each other. They get each other in compromising situations, mainly having sex, illegal sex, in a position. They get you in a position that takes away your integrity and your honor, and then they use it to blackball you. And y'all niggas keep on listening to Whack 100. Not saying that Diddy's situation isn't real, but it also can be a distraction because they trying to do something slick shit. North Mullins, Mississippi in the building. See, that's the whole thing. Everything is a distraction because watching my life go down. This world is going down. America's going down. We are moving towards smart cities. And if you do history and you look at the past, it's out with the old, in with the new. Old civilizations was destroyed by something catastrophic, right? We are living in times where the powers that be have every device that they need through science. Science is a weapon to destroy this earth. So we are on the verge of smart cities. What you think will happen to the neighborhoods where we living in right now? They're going to become rubble. And through wars and rumors of wars and brainwashing in FEMA camps, we're going to find ourselves not being able to remember what happened. Our story will be his story. Some people will live to go on and some people won't. This won't be the first time that the world was destroyed. And this won't be the last time. History repeats itself. Technology has been here since the beginning of time. And the technology that the powers that be have right now ain't no joke. And the deeper I start cooking, look at the numbers, how they go dropping. We just went up to 6,000. They brought us right back down to 4,800. Hit them in the head with the... The best thing we can do as a people is to figure out how to get our land back and separate ourselves from the evil. And then, once we figure out how to get our land back and separate ourselves from the evil, then we got to figure out how to defend ourselves like Wakanda. You think the Black Panther is just a movie? You think that you're going to go somewhere and live in peace and harmony on the devil's land, on the devil's earth, and he not going to send a jinn to infiltrate you? He's not going to send the feds, the CIA to infiltrate you? The past has taught us, damn, them lights outside looking crazy. That was scary. We seen what happened to Black Wall Street. We seen what happened to Rosewood. We seen what happened to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Don't never forget where you came from and how your ancestors was done. Because they'll do it again and again and again. Whatever land you occupy, you better be able to protect it. That's why we'll never be able to amount to be shit as a people, because even in our communities, sit back and analyze. You look at the faces of those police officers that I showed you. Those police officers didn't look like us, but they in our communities. How you think you're going to elevate in life with somebody else's army or somebody else's police occupying your community? How you think you're going to elevate in life with Christopher Columbus and his people giving you jobs? Some of these people, these black people, are sitting up there fighting for P. Diddy. P. Diddy worked for Christopher Columbus. So then you got these sucker ass people talking about, oh, we about to lose a black billionaire. Here y'all go sounding like house Negroes again. We got to save the house, massa. That's his money. He ain't doing nothing for us. Y'all niggas ask a poor nigga like me for some money. Or rather, what am I doing for the community? I'm still poor. I just know how to make poor look better than you. I'm still poor. I might have a little bit more than some of y'all, but I'm still poor. And you asking me, what am I doing for the community? Let me get some real money first. Then come back and ask me that. But you got this billionaire that's using his money. I swear I'm loving the internet right now. This shit makes my job so easy.
No, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say I'm so free.
Can I need no? You here? Get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
He offered Cat Williams allegedly $50 million for his chocolate doodle hole. Imagine what $50 million could do for the black community. Imagine what $50 million could do for the black community. This nigga got money. He offering a nigga $50 million for his booty hole? And y'all worried about whether he ain't gonna be a billionaire no more? Who needs a billionaire like that? You stop playing with me, man. Nigga said magically delicious. How's you giving us knowledge? That's the right way to give back. Respect. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Team Daniels. That's what I try to do. That's why I be telling people, like, man, most of our leaders that got their head knocked off because they was waking people up. Y'all don't even understand, man. When you sit back and you analyze what's really, really going on, man, these people, these same people, Hillary Clinton, the shit that she did to the Clintons, the shit that they did to Haiti. And then you got that Laura Silsby chick. She got caught stealing children from Haiti. And then Hillary Clinton went and released her from Haitian prisons, took her out, brought her back to America, and made her head of the Amber Alert. She took a woman that got caught stealing kids, got locked up in Haiti for stealing kids. She went and released her from them jails, got her out of them jails, and brought her to America and put her at the head of the Amber Alert. This shit bigger than Puffy, P. Diddy. This bigger than P. Diddy. There's a whole list of everybody in power and what they doing. And you know the crazy part about it is, you know why so many people saying wait till they get to Jay-Z? Because when you understand the witches and warlocks that's behind Jay-Z, when you understand people like Marina Admiral. All right, she's not popping up. Marina Admiral Spirit Cooking. Here she go. I don't know how to spell her name like that. You Google her and Jay-Z and Beyonce, and you start looking and you start reading about what she teaches. She teaches people how to cook teenagers at a low fire so that they don't die immediately. They stay alive as they're being cooked and then eat them while they're alive. It's called adrenochrome. This is what she teaches. I don't want to be friends with anybody who's friends with cannibals. I don't eat people, not knowingly. I know I be hearing rumors of us going to Burger King and McDonald's and that being human meat. I don't know that. I can't prove that. But yeah, I do be believing it. Appreciate you keeping it truth alive. Leroy Combs, thank you, family. Appreciate you. Thank you for sponsoring this war and pissing the haters off. Now, y'all better start doing y'all homework, man. I don't want to be friends and I don't want to support nobody who's a predator. Some of these people that you idolizing, if you could actually see in today's world what they're really doing or how they living, it ain't no difference from watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th, Jason. Rat meat, no, human meat. Human meat. I don't know. Diddy might be on that Epstein list, but they might not be able to get Diddy because Diddy might have judges on tape, lawyers on tape, politicians on tape, vice presidents on tape. Diddy running around like James Bond. That nigga might have cameras and microphones in his clothing, taping everybody. He was smart. Haiti is a perfect example of what's coming. It damn sure is. And this fiasco is just a distraction. You see how the people of Haiti are living? That's a perfect example, because the reality of it is, look at Haiti, all those buildings, right? Look at the South Bronx. Look at Brooklyn. Look at Queens. Look at the projects. Nigga, do you realize that, let's just say an earthquake hit, the big one, because everybody else is getting a taste of doomsday. We're going to get a taste of it too. America done turned so many different countries into a third world country. You think we ain't gonna get a taste of the evil that's working here? They don't like you being free, voicing your opinion. Evil wants to come out and play. It's tired of hiding. Even a little post that you see on Instagram or people coming at me. Yeah, that's why Bam took your doo-doo hole. I was a kid. You think it's funny? Real men don't think that's funny. Grown men don't think that's funny. I don't even think it's funny for a grown man to sleep with a grown man. I think it's nasty. It's disgusting. I don't even want to hear the topic. I'll turn the TV off. But some niggas is entertained by that. Evil wants to come out and play. You know how many grown men out there don't want to be with a 30-year-old and a 40-year-old woman? They don't want to be with an 18-year-old woman. They want a 12-year-old. They want them 12 and 10. They don't want them 20 and 30 and 40. You know how many women out there the same way? Some of these women don't want old dudes like us. They want you at 12 years old. These women ain't no different from these sick-ass men. The women just know how to hide it. That's why now that we got social media, do you see how many... Yo, when I was a kid, I didn't know all these teachers were sleeping with the children. When I was going to school, I didn't know all these teachers. I solemnly swear, I slept with a lot of women in my life. Never in my life have I slept with a teacher as a student. I enjoy and learn from every video you make. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Thank you for sponsoring this warfare. Yeah. And unfortunately, we're being the people that's in power are perverts. The people that's in power are perverts. Ain't no getting around that. Anytime you take a vote, you're voting for evil. The reality of it is, I might like Trump, but I don't like some of the rumors that surrounding him. Trump had a case. I don't know what happened to that case of him being allegedly touching a 12-year-old. Now, I don't know if it was true or not, but what I do know is after they try to put that out there on him, that nigga waged war when he was in office. More traffickers, sex traffickers got locked up than ever in history. And we ain't talking about the bullshit things they doing, where they'll lower somebody in with a picture and some pervert will like the picture. They come out to go meet a kid. And when they come out to go meet the kid, entrapment, they go into a house where there's a bunch of police. Now, we're not talking about that. We talking about trafficking rings. That nigga had the military running up in tunnels and saving kids for real. Not this shit where they deflecting at. Evil never takes a day off, and evil never takes his eye off of you. There's an eye in the sky to watch every move you make. I'm sitting up here in the house talking to y'all, and the refrigerator keeps turning on, listening to what I have to say. What did you say? None of your business, bitch. I always feel like somebody's watching me. They won't give us no privacy. Whoa. Yeah. Storm outside is crazy. When I tell y'all people, to live life as if you want to run and stay dangerous at the same time, while you living your best life or you just working, taking care of your kids, feeding your family, there's somebody that's plotting evil. I pray to God Almighty that everybody that's watching me is protected from evil, because it doesn't take a day off. And every day somebody finds out that there's evil out there in the worst way. losing a loved one. Mothers out there going to work, busting their ass, trying to figure it out. And it's the babysitter. It's the uncle. It's the stepdad. Evil's lurking. And I need for some of you parents out there that's watching me, some of your kids is not going to tell you that they've been inflicted with evil in your home because they know that if you find out that somebody did something to them, your child is not going to tell you until they're grown because they realize that you are going to kill them. Some children are so smart that they will not tell their dad and their mom what's happening to them because they know that their dad and their mom is going to snap. Learn to take the time out to read body language with your children. Don't get so agitated where you can't see that something's wrong with them because you're distracted with the man in your life that's getting on your nerves, or the father's distracted with the woman. Because the truth of the matter is, sometimes in life, the worst thing that can happen to you is your relationship that you in. You love the party that you dealing with, but they stressing you out, and you so stressed out that you're not paying attention to your children. Learn to read your children's body language. Make your children feel comfortable talking to you. And I'm going to tell you parents out there, some of us was raised to beat our kids. And in some cases, that's the worst thing that you can do. Because when you beat your child, you break the trust of your child. And if your child has to feel like, if it's between you beating them or them being touched by the molester, they're going to get touched by the molester. You have to make your child feel comfortable talking to you. As a parent, you should be able to look at your child and tell when something is off with your child. The reason why you can't look at your child and tell when something is off with your child, because you are distracted with your own selfish ways. You're looking in the wrong direction where you don't want to pay attention to your child. All of us can be guilty of that at some point in time of our life. It's time for us to get our shit together. Because the number one priority in this world is the ones that didn't ask you to be here. None of our children asked us to be there. We lived in this world, some of us in pain and suffering, and didn't have the audacity, me, myself. What the hell made me bring all these children into this world? That's so wicked. To bring a child in this world, and we know how fucked up this world is some selfish shit. And then to bring a child into the world called the projects and tenement buildings where people praise and make movies and write books about selling fucking drugs. And then we make and force our children to be raised in those conditions. That is selfish. It's evil. I ain't snap on that young lady because of what happened to her child. I snapped on her because every last one of us that grew up in the hood, that still live in the hood and go to the stores in the hood, get frustrated by the hood every day. You turn on TV right now, you're going to see some nigga shit. You turn on the radio, you're going to hear some nigga shit. You look at the news, you're going to see some nigga shit. And you brought your kids in a world where they're going to have to survive some nigga shit. Charlston White, I know you looking at me, don't steal this shit. Because you be done went on somebody else's platform and said what I said word for word, you thieving bastard. Tired of that nigga stealing my shit. And let me tell y'all something too, right? Since we talking, I need for you mothers to start paying attention to who you have around your children. I need for you fathers to pay attention to the people that you have around your children. Because the people that you introduce your children to, they might not necessarily touch your child, but they'll let your kid play hooky in their house from school. They'll let your kid smoke weed and drink in their house behind your back. They'll indulge in conversations with you and with your children about you behind your back. Some of your friends and some of your family hate your gut. And they revenge. How they gonna get you back is through your child. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I mean what I say. Sometimes people don't get you back. They get you through your kids. And sometimes you never, ever, ever, ever find out. Because they smile in your face all the while. They want to take your them backstabbers. I'm going to end this live and get ready to make my prayer. I'm going to go live again at 12 o'clock on Snotbox TV. And I'm going to make a promise. I promise y'all, even if it's for 20 or 30 minutes, I'm going live again on Snotbox TV, HASSAN Campbell, Snotbox TV. Let me make my prayer. Let me eat. We'll be back at 12. When y'all log out of this live, I want y'all to wait 5 minutes and log back in again to see how many views we really had. We out.